Welcome. You have activated all systems. Deactivation is not an option. The end is where we begin.
Morgan's going to fake it to Hawes. He's going to roll out to his right. Misses the tackle, puts it deep.
Oh, look at this.
And complete to number 25.
Aaron
Down
rolling.
the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown.
There you go.
Pinnacle. All day, all day, all day.
Run, Brian, run.
Nope, there it is, there it is. 7, 8, and
Move.
There's Gillis Ross.
Yeah, oh my God. Goodness. Wow. One-handed, incredible.
That is one of the greatest catches I've ever seen.
Holy cow, Pinnacle fans, we are live at the American Leadership Academy down in Queen Creek. If you don't know where Queen Creek is, it's because no one knows where Queen Creek is. It's really far from civilization, but it was a nice drive in the country. We saw a lot of dairy cows, a lot of open pastures, and here we are at the stadium. It's a friendly little stadium. It's not big by any means. We got a pretty full home crowd here. This is Andy Polito broadcasting live for the Pinnacle Pioneers. And sitting shotgun with me tonight is Michael Day. I'm going to refer to him tonight as MD. So he's the doctor. I might even call him Doc tonight. Michael, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. This is what I've been waiting on. This is the biggest game Pinnacle's had this year. ALA started off pretty small a couple, 3 years ago, and they've jumped divisions each and every year, and they actually crashed the 6A Open division last year in the playoffs.
Yes, they did. And if y'all are following at home, and even if you're not following at home, I'll tell you, right now, Pinnacle Pioneers coming into the game at 4 wins against 0 losses are ranked number 8 in the state of Arizona. And one step ahead of them, at ranked at number 7, is Queen Creek, the ALA, American Leadership Academy Patriots. They are 3-1 coming off of a victory over Sandra Day O'Connor. I don't know, 31-24, I think was the final on that, or 31-20. Let me just say this: we've got a good team. And if the record indicates anything, that indicates a good team. But, Michael, I've always said this, and I always say it even in my days of coaching, that is, if you want to be a great team, you got to beat a great team. And tonight we got a great team that we're going up against as our opponent. So this is really our first true test of how we fare in football as in the ranks of the Arizona rankings. So any thoughts on that, Michael?
Yeah, this ALA team is a very well-coached team. They're coached by Ty Detmer. If that name rings a bell, it's the 1990 Heisman Trophy winner from BYU. So he knows
NFL
what to do with
career,
quarterbacks.
too. Yeah.
NFL, like 14 years, I believe. But their quarterback has 15 touchdowns against 1 interception, so they like to throw it around.
And he's accurate. We're going to take a brief pause because we want to be patriotic and respectful of our Yeah, we're back after that wonderful rendition of the national anthem, Michael. That young lady who was singing, I have to take my hat off to her. It's singing is difficult, and singing with no music and no backup and just a live crowd. God bless her. God bless America. And we're friends now before this game starts as we see these beautiful horses on the field as they run the American flag out there up to the 25-yard line. We're going to be adversaries for the next couple hours, or 48 minutes of football, as it were, and we're going to be friends again whenever the sun sets on this game. Michael?
Yeah, that was a beautiful national anthem. We have Arabian horses and quarter horses and Patriots. So what could be better?
What could be better is a W in the win column for the Pinnacle Pioneers in 48 minutes when everything ticks off that clock for us.
All right, our team captains are going out.
We got Wyatt Horton, Spencer Halverson, let's see here, Mac Richards, and 52, that is my man, Crush Sowers. If you want a great name for football, Crush Sowers is the name. If I'm not mistaken, he's our center.
And he is a big one.
Yes, he is. Yeah, I saw his family in the crowd the other night at the last game when we played against the Horizon Huskies, and they are a proud family, and I loved seeing them out there and the way they support their son. I actually take my hat off to every single Pinnacle family because all of the families support their kids, and the cheerleaders and the dance team, all of their families are here, and they're always supporting their kids. This is a big family here at Pinnacle.
Yeah, it takes a village.
Takes a village is right. I don't know if you can hear it over the broadcast, but we got the cheerleaders in front of us doing the Pinnacle cheer right now, and it's pretty darn good. So, Pinnacle finds themselves right now. We had that first game up at Flagstaff, and we're not in the friendly confines of Pioneer Field anymore. We're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. We're now, in hostile territory, if you will. I trust we're going to have a good game. This team is big, Michael. I mean, I saw some guys out there, number 75, I don't know what the kid's name is, but he must go at least 300 pounds, and he's a side of beef.
All right, fellas, it's showtime.
So, Pinnacle did not win the toss on this one. The toss was won by the Patriots. The Patriots have elected, of course, as most teams do, to kick the ball off. That way they'll defer and they'll get the second half kickoff, which is always a nice thing to do. So you always like to come out, Michael, if you kick the ball off the first series, and you like to get a stop. So it's like you got the ball the first time, and then you get it again in the second half.
Absolutely.
We aim to make that not happen. Here's the kickoff. It's going deep, and it's going to go into the end zone, and it's a touchback. Wisely by Luke Hoover. I like to call him Lightning Luke. Luke was just itching to get his fiery feet running up the sidelines, but the ball was just deep enough in the end zone for the back judge to say, you know what, let's take it out to the 20 and see what happens. All right, we've got our normal suspects on the field right now. The field general, as I like to call him, I don't want to compare him to Peyton Manning, but Wyatt Horton is one heck of a quarterback. He runs a great offense. He's a student of the game, and I think we're going to see some tutelage here as he teaches the defense what Pinnacle football is all about. Here comes the snap out of the shotgun. It's a fake handoff to Mason Hughes. A quick throw over the middle to Mac Richards. Mac Richards has the ball, and he's up to the 29-yard line. Going to be about a yard shy of a first down.
Great catch by Mac Richards.
Mac Richards this year has been a force to be reckoned with. I'm not going to say he came out of nowhere because he was a good ball player last year. He's elevated his game this year. He's getting a lot more touches. And the great thing about when you get touches is you do something with it. Mac Richards is doing stuff with it. It's magic when he gets the ball in his hands. All right, again, working out of the shotgun. We got Keenan Johnson in near to us. We got Mac Richards in the slot. And across the field is Pena and Pinder. Here's the fake handoff. It goes to Mason Hughes. Mason Hughes gets just over the 30-yard line, and it will be enough for a first down for Pinnacle. Pinnacle Pioneers first down.
Yeah, we got what we needed there, but that defense closed in quickly.
They did. They certainly did. As we're not taking a break here by any means, but as we get this thing going, I wanted to give a quick shout out to my man, Sam Smith. Today's Sam Smith's 17th birthday. He's a little under weather, not playing in the game tonight, so I wanted to wish a very, very happy birthday to Sam Smith. We miss you out there on the field, and we love watching you play, Sam. You're a senior. We're not going to see you out here next year, but, man, we appreciate what you do, and I hope you have one of the best birthdays you've ever had, Sam. Thank you so much. And to Len and Wendy for raising such a great kid. Thanks for doing what you do for us. All right, that was a quick run up the middle, and it looks like he picked up about 4 yards. It's going to bring up 5 yards, a second down and 5. Again, working out of the shotgun. We're going to see a lot of Mason Hughes tonight, MD. A lot of Mason Hughes. I talked to him after the game last week. That kid is excited, and you know what? He's all about football. Here's the quick drop back. Over the middle goes to Pena. Jace Pena with the ball. Enough for a first down again. That's the second Pioneer first down. The second of many first downs tonight, Michael.
Hopefully so. We are moving the chains.
Let me tell you, too, folks, we've got a lot of sponsors that take care of Pinnacle Football, and we appreciate each and every one of them. They're listed on the pinnaclefootball.com website under sponsors, and that's for your convenience. You can click on their logo when you see it on the website, and it'll take you directly to their website if you want more information about our proud sponsors. Thank you again, sponsors, and you'll be hearing your names called here shortly. We've got 3 wide receivers closest to us right now. Pena, Max Richards, Keenan Johnson on the far side of the field. Here's the drop back. Looks right. Going to throw a screen out quickly to Mason Hughes. Mason Hughes gets the ball, and he does a little bit with it. He's up to about the 45, maybe the 46-yard line, and he's going to be about a 2nd and 7, it looks like.
Yeah, he's running really aggressively, and he must have got the memo. We need to run the ball tonight and control this clock.
Well, you balanced offense, and when you run the ball, you set up the opportunity to pass because the linebackers have to play up, and when that happens, you open up long passes in the secondary. Here's Wyatt Horton again out of the shotgun. 3 wide receivers, Mac Richards in motion going to the far side of the field. Here's the snap. Handoff to Mason Hughes underneath. Mason Hughes tries to turn the corner, but gets met right over the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up 1 yard. I'm thinking he didn't.
Yeah, at least 6 Patriots were in on that tackle.
Well, it's a 6-to-1 deal tonight. To bring down every Pioneer, you're going to need 6 Patriots, so you better bring the kitchen sink. This is a big one right here, Michael. We've got a 3rd and 6 from the Pinnacle 47-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Mac Richards in, and we've got so that was a hard count by Wyatt Horton, which was nice, and it brought the left side defensive end offsides for the ALA Academy. That's going to bring 5 yards, and it's going to make it a short 3rd and 1.
Now we have options.
This is going to be...
Oh, no, they're moving the sticks. It's a first down.
Oh, they gave him a first down. Yeah, we got options. We got 4 fresh set of downs here, Michael. Okay, we got Mac Richards and Keenan Johnson on the near side of the field. Far side of the field is Pena and Pinder. Mason Hughes lone back in the backfield. Mac Richards goes in motion. Here's the snap to Horton out of the shotgun. Drop back, quick throw down the sideline. And we had a pull on a jersey over there. And that was Pinder was the intended target. It was a timing route. It was just a go route up the sideline. Wyatt Horton had that thing dialed in. But I got to tell you, I don't know if you saw it, MD, but I saw a little tug on the jersey that slowed Pinder down and prohibited him from getting that ball.
Absolutely.
You know what? It's a nice, cool night out here. Speaking of cool nights, how about Forbes Refrigeration and Air Conditioning, a name you will remember and a name you can trust. That's Forbes Refrigeration and Air Conditioning. Huge sponsor of Pioneer football. Thank you very much for that. We've also got United Rentals that does great business for us by sponsoring the Pinnacle team. And United Rentals, they're building your future. We're here to help. They're here to help you build. United Rentals. Here we go. 3 wide receivers in front of us. Pena, Pinder, Richards. Keenan Johnson on the far side. Here's the snap. Handoff to Mason Hughes up the middle. He gets a little daylight. Pickup of about 5 yards, which is the 5 yards that they lost on the previous play. There was a penalty. And we're going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Maybe a 2nd and 11, a 2nd and 12. He only got about 3 yards. That looked like it was going to go a little further than that. Speaking of going far, how about the Kimberly Lowe Group? Kimberly Lowe Group is certified luxury marketing specialist in residential real estate in Scottsdale and North Phoenix. Your local neighborhood real estate experts. The Kimberly Lowe Group. Out of the shotgun again, 2 wide receivers on each side of the field. Mason in the backfield. Here comes the snap. Horton drops back. He's got a rush right in his face, and he's taken down quickly off of a rushing linebacker that came up from the outside on the right side of the field. That's going to bring up about a 3rd and 17, 3rd and 18, it looks like. Not what we wanted right now, but you know what this means? This means we're going to see Wyatt's arm light on fire. Now, what's going to happen here, Michael? We're going to see the defensive backs now. It's an obvious passing down. It's not a running down. If they run, it's going to be at someone's reason on the coaching staff, but deciding not to go with conventional thinking. So we've got 2 safeties back there. We've got 3 linebackers up in the box, and we've got 2 defensive backs on the edges. They're going to try to prevent this long pass. Here comes a rush, a pretty good rush, and they're going to get to Wyatt Horton again. And he's taken down all the way back at the 30-yard line. The offensive line for the Pinnacle Pioneers right now is bending a little bit. They haven't broken. It's still too early in the game, but we've got to find a way to lower our center of gravity and keep these guys from getting around us and getting to Wyatt Horton.
Yeah, this is a very, very fast team. They are closing in on Wyatt just as quick as anything. So we do have to get our blocks, and we have to key in on a couple people that keep breaking into the backfield. Number 12 for ALA seems to be back there all the time. What a beautiful punt.
It was a nice punt, and it goes over his head, and it's going to trickle down to the 20, the 16, the 15, just about the 14-yard line. That was a great punt. Was that Dylan Frick? He can't be the punter, is it? Yeah, it was. Dylan Frick, who's all over the field, actually. He plays multiple positions, but that was a beautiful punt. And I don't know if you noticed this, folks, at home when you saw this on the broadcast, but Dylan Frick looks at the rush that's coming in. He holds the ball, allowing his coverage team to get down the field if the rush isn't coming in quickly, and then he kicks the ball, and that gives them an extra second or two to get on the field, and that was great coverage, and that was a great kick. So it's the first we're going to see from the powerhouse Pioneer defense, but we've got a great quarterback that we're going up against here who's got lots of passing yards, and he's pretty good with his legs. He's working out of the shotgun too. Here's the snap. It's an inside handoff to number 34 around the left edge. He got the edge, but he also got tackled. He was brought down, looks like by Parker Glenn on the far side of the field, but not before. He didn't pick up what looks like about 5 yards, maybe 6. Maybe 3. I like that better. Looks like a pickup of about 3. You know what I want to see, MD? I want to see Dirty Dean Vincent rip the offensive line to shreds and just consume that quarterback. Here he comes. And Dirty Dean Vincent came off the right side, had the quarterback wrapped up, and thank God didn't pounce on him, because that would have been for sure a roughing the passer call. But Dean Vincent was in there quicker than the McDonald's drive-thru. That was beautiful.
Well, Enoch Watson, the quarterback for ALA, held his poise, got the ball off, but that's got to be our job. Just get in there and rattle him. Our cornerbacks and defensive back play all year long has been outstanding.
You know, and psychologically, Michael, whenever you get in, if you're a linebacker or a rusher of any sort, even if you don't get to him and sack him, you want to get your hands on him to let him know you're coming. Here's the handoff to the left side, and he is just consumed at the line of scrimmage and pushed back by Spencer Halverson.
Great tackling.
A loss of about 2 to 3 yards on that one. And if you guys don't know the name Spencer Halverson, you're going to, because Spencer Halverson is all over the field. He plays both sides of the ball, and he's pretty darn good when he's out there. So we're looking forward right now to a punt. It's going to go to one man standing at our own 40-yard line. That's Mac Richards, big number 8. And I got to tell you, we could see big things from Mac Richards, because Mac Richards is in mint condition. Speaking of mint condition, for all your health and wellness leads, including sports-specific personal training, massage therapy, and sports chiropractic.
That punt kicked backwards also.
Check out mint condition.
We're in scoring position off a punt.
So our team got in there, and they actually tipped the ball. And that was great coverage by special teams for Pinnacle. But let me give a fair shake to mint condition. I messed that thing up. You know what? Mint condition for all your health and wellness needs, including sports-specific personal training, massage therapy, sports chiropractic, and more. Check out Mint Condition. MintConditionStudio.com. Proud sponsor of
I might
Pioneer
have to go
Football.
down there for a massage one day.
Yeah.
Everybody needs one of those. Mint
Often.
condition.
So the Pioneers are the beneficiaries of a special teams good play, and they will take over the ball at the 26-yard line of the ALA Academy Patriots with 3 minutes and 23 seconds left in the first quarter. This first quarter is ticking down quickly. Wyatt Horton and company in, Mason Hughes in the backfield. We've got Mac Richards close to us, Pina and Pinder on the far side of the field with one Sukup is in there as a tight end. Fakes the handoff, and he gets taken down quickly again because of a hole in the offensive line.
Wow, they are fast.
Michael, what do you see here right now? So we've got a collapsing offensive line. These guys are getting in quickly. What's your remedy?
My remedy is pound the rock, run the football, and throw some screen passes, and that's the only way you can slow this down because they're selling out all over the place and just pursuing the quarterback.
I'm going to agree. They're going to over-pursue. Or you got to throw quick screens and slant off the line. Like Mac Richards right here, number 8, lined up in the slot. I imagine Wyatt's going to hit him on a quick slant. Watch. Number 8. Here's the snap. Oh, it's a bubble screen to Mason Hughes, which is a good call. Mason Hughes is up to the 23-yard line of ALA, which is going to bring up a third down and about 9, 3rd and 8. 3rd and 6.
That was a great call to get the ball out of his hands quickly.
Mason Hughes almost didn't see that. It was almost in his hands before he turned his head.
Did a great job keeping his eyes on the ball.
Good heads up by Mason. We got Pinder and Pina on the near side in front of us with Mac Richards in the slot, and we've got Keenan Richards on the far side. Wyatt Horton now set up in the shotgun as normal. Here comes the snap. Here comes a huge rush.
Oh, Keenan's
He
open.
steps up.
There's flags.
And we got flags, which is typically holding on the offense. So this ball will most likely come back.
There was not enough time on that, but Keenan Johnson got open.
Oh, Keenan Johnson got that call. You know what? I know Keenan Johnson's grandparents are in Upton, California right now watching this game, just as they always are. Keenan made a nice play there, and I'm glad to have you guys listening, Don and Pat in Upton, California. That was a flyby by the defensive pass rush. Speaking of flyby, you know what I'm talking about. Flyby in Desert Ridge, known for its irresistible Detroit-style square pan, hand-tossed pizza, crispy chicken, and lip-smacking goodness. This go-to, to-go spot serves up mouth-watering eats guaranteed to satisfy all cravings. Fly into Flyby at Desert Ridge and see for yourself. That's Flyby in Desert Ridge, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. Bringing up a 3rd down and 16 at the 34-yard line of the Patriots. The Pioneers started off with great field position and seemed to have worked their way backwards a little bit. Working out of the shotgun, Mason Hughes in the backfield, fakes the handoff. A quick throw out to Jace Pina, and Jace Pina runs backwards a little bit. and we lost about 2 or 3 yards. I hear one of the fans yelling, "Don't go backwards," but I got to tell you, the fan is seeing the same thing we are. If I'm Jace Pena, I would have done the exact same thing. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to defend him on that one because he had 5 Patriots around him with no blockers. His only hope was to try to get out of there by going backwards. So, Jace, you did a good job with what you had to work with. Next time we'll go forward.
And all credit to ALA on that. They disguised their defense very well. They had 2 deep and basically dropped their linebackers back, so they had the entire field covered.
We got Dylan Frick into punt. Here comes the snap. He holds it a minute, gets it high. It's a short kick. That's well it should be. It's going to bounce, and it's going to roll back. And the Pioneers are there to down it at the 1-yard line.
Excellent job.
Okay, so the punt was great, but the special teams coverage was unbelievable. We had 3 or 4 white shirts standing there waiting for the ball to trickle down, and they are inside the 1-yard line. That was wonderful. They're constructing a nice little defense here. And speaking of construction, how about Wilmeg Construction? They exist for people to build their genuine place of purpose, building commercial construction projects in the Valley since 1977. That's Wilmeg Construction, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. 5 yards in his end zone is the quarterback for ALA. I think we're going to see Dirty Dean Vincent right now. Possibly Spencer Halverson may come on a stunt from the linebacker position. But we have 4 down linemen. We've got 3 linebackers on our 4 DBs. He looks, here's the throw, wide open. And this could be a touchdown if we don't get down there. How does that, I just got to tell you, I don't understand. We got a flag. I think it's on our coach for being on the field. But the coverage on this side of the field was horrendous right there.
That was 100 yards, folks.
Or yeah, I'm going to call it 99 and a half. That was disgusting. You know what? The one thing you don't want to do is beat yourself, and that's what's happening right now.
Yeah, there's an old saying in football, you can't teach speed.
Nope, but you know what? That was a simple, quick slot throw, quick right off the line of scrimmage that they had to because you always want to get sacked in the end zone. And our defensive backs should recognize what's going to happen there, and they should have been on top of that. They were giving way too much cushion. Anyway, here comes the ALA Academy looking for a extra point attempt here. There's a snap. It's down. It's fumbled. And he is now taken down. And they will not get the extra point conversion. It'll be a 6-0 lead for the Patriots with 31 seconds left. You know, I'm looking up right here, Michael, at the moon. It looks beautiful tonight. Speaking of the moon, how about those nice folks at Moon Valley Nurseries? Home of the you buy it, we plant it. For the best trees on earth, go straight to the moon. Visit moonvalleynurseries.com or one of their convenient locations throughout the valley. That's Moon Valley Nurseries.
Yeah, they hooked me up when I moved here. I needed some backyard trees, and I went to Moon Valley.
Yep, you buy it, they plant it, right?
Absolutely.
And then for whatever they don't get, you can call Team Clean and Haul. Team Clean and Haul is another proud sponsor. They're family-run, operated waste and recycling services since 2002. That's Team Clean and Haul. Pinnacle Pioneer sponsors. I don't know about you, but after this, I'm going to need some sleep, Mike. And what's better than the JW Marriott Ridge? Experience every element of luxury and fun at the JW Marriott Desert Ridge Resort and Spa. Discover more at jwdesertridge.com. Here's the kickoff. It's going to go deep. Luke Hoover catches the ball. Lightning Luke is going to the left side of the field. He gets around the corner. And when I said Lightning Luke, I meant Lightning Luke. He's brought down from behind at the 31-yard line. We've got a flag on the play as well. But Mike, I just told you, when Lightning Luke gets the ball, his feet are on fire, and nobody was going to catch him. They had to come in from behind after he got that corner.
And this ALA team, I'm not kidding you, is super fast. Every one of them. And they were in hot pursuit of him, and he turned on the Jets like I've never seen.
We've got a flag on the play, but not after a beautiful return from the 1-yard line out to the 29 or 30-yard line. And it looks like it's going to go against the Patriots, which means we're going to get it's probably a personal foul, another 15 yards. Let's see what happens here. There's 10, yep, there's 15. It's a personal foul, and we're now up to the 45-yard line. So thank you, Lightning Luke Hoover in the house. His mom's down there yelling and screaming. I saw her. Sherry, nice job with that kid, and I'm sure your dad's here too, cheering as well, Luke, but great run back. Wyatt Horton and company again working out of the shotgun. We got 21 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter as it ticks down. 2 wide receivers left, 2 right. Mason Hughes goes in motion. Mason Hughes gets the ball. He's going around the right side. He gets the corner, and he's down to about the 51-yard line for a pickup of about 6 yards. That's going to take us down to the end of the first quarter. But you know what? I'm starving, and I'd love to go to Chula Seafood in Greyhawk. Fresh fish in the desert. Can you imagine that, Michael? Fresh fish in the desert. It's a fish market, restaurant, and bar located at Hayden and Thompson Peak in Greyhawk. That's Chula Seafood. They've got 3 convenient locations in the metro area in Phoenix. They're out of San Diego, and great seafood. I see a lot of real estate on the field out there right now that ALA is going to have to work with. And when we talk about real estate, you know what we talk about? We talk about Arizona Best Real Estate. If you want to know what your home is worth, you're thinking about relocating, we'd love to help you make your next best decision and provide solutions for all your real estate needs. That's Arizona Best Real Estate. And once you do that, you're going to have a notary service. So how about AZ Notary Services? Notary service at your location for your convenience. Visit www.aznotaryservices.com to book an appointment. That's Kim Horton, Wyatt's mom, and AZ Notary Services. Thank you for your sponsorship of Pioneer Football. We're getting ready to kick off the second quarter with 12 minutes on the clock. And as we do that, I'm going to talk to you about Keenan Johnson's dad, Dr. Don Johnson. He's North Valley Oral Surgery. Dr. Donald Johnson is serving the North Valley for oral surgery needs for over 20 years. This guy's got over 20 years experience. Don Johnson, nicest guy on the planet. Great kid with Keenan and his son's Trey here. I just talked to him. You want to go visit Dr. Don if you need something. Here's a handoff from Wyatt Horton. Mason Hughes over the right side, going right behind the right guard and tackle, and he's stacked up at the line of scrimmage after a pickup of about maybe 1. That's going to bring up, I believe, a 3rd and 4.
Looks like we want to play a little faster.
So Dr. Don, thanks for your sponsorship, and again, thanks to Pat and Don Johnson in Upton, California. Keenan's grandparents listening right now. Here comes the snap. Mac Richards in motion. Mason Hughes in the backfield. Wyatt looks at the line. He looks over, calls an audible, changes the play at the line of scrimmage. I'm thinking it's either going to be another handoff or it's a quick slant pattern over the center of the field. Here's your snap. There's a quick throw to Mac Richards. Mac Richards catches the ball and takes it down to the 24-yard line of the Patriots. Great quick throw, Mike. That's what we need.
Absolutely. Get the ball out before they can get in the backfield. That's going to be the name of this game.
Let's hope that the offensive coordinator and Wyatt Horton are on the same page and they make these quick adjustments. Maybe even go from some no-huddle offense here. Keep the defense guessing. Here's the snap. Empty backfield. Here's the throw. Jace Pena catches the ball, and he's down to about the 19-yard line. 19-yard line of the Patriots. We are out here with our gladiators in this arena. And speaking of arenas, how about Arena Sports Grill? Proud sponsors of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. Arena Sports Grill, Scottsdale's neighborhood grill since 2003. Located at 63rd Street in Bell. That's Arena Sports Grill. Wyatt Horton lining up back in the shotgun with Mason Hughes in the backfield. We got Pena and Richards to the left. Keenan Johnson to the right. Here comes the snap out of the shotgun. There it is. It's a handoff to Mason Hughes. He goes right behind.
Oh, look at
and
that.
He's
Touchdown.
in for a touchdown, Mason Hughes.
And he's going to take center stage and do some dancing.
Yes, he is. But let me tell you, that play was made possible by the big sophomore, 6'4", 270-pound Tanner Peltier. Tanner took his guy out of the play. Mason Hughes, he created a huge opening, and Mason tiptoed into the end zone. And as you said, Michael, he danced his way into the end zone. And when we talk about dancing, there's none better than Center Stage Dance Studio, where they love to put you on center stage, training baby divas and dudes through college-age kids. Center Stage, located in the Scottsdale Air Park. That's Center Stage Studio. The Pinnacle Pioneers tack on the extra point on the leg of Cooper King, and the Pioneers now lead this game 7-6 with 10 minutes and 41 seconds left in the second quarter. What do you think about that, Michael?
Well, we started clicking. I think the coaches made some adjustments. I think Wyatt Horton made some adjustments. He's playing very smart football. This kid has 0 interceptions this year, and this is the 5th game of the year. He is protecting the football. And that's what I tell him. You can ask Wyatt anytime he talks to Mr. Day. What's Mr. Day say? Protect
the
that
ball. Yeah, the adjustments they made, Michael, obviously where the pass rush is getting in quick, we got to get the ball out of your hand quick. So we're going to allow the offensive line to open up some holes. We're going to run some trap plays with inside handoffs up the middle with Mason Hughes, which you just saw work to perfection. Or we're going to see quick out patterns on the sideline or slant patterns across the middle of the field. Great job by the offensive coordinator and Wyatt Horton to correct what was wrong. Cooper King kicks that ball deep into the end zone. No possible chance of a return.
I'll tell you something about Cooper King. We don't even need a kickoff team. This kid punches it 10 yards deep in the end zone every time.
Or out of the end zone.
Yes.
Well, that's a valid entry. Speaking of valid entries, how about Biometric Identity Solutions for Webs? It's a valid entry. They are a proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. All right. The Pioneers set up on defense. Dirty Dean Vincent on the left side of the line. We've got Spencer Halverson on the right side of the line, along with the big linemen, the 2 defensive ends, a couple linebackers. Here's a quick fake on the handoff, quick throw out to the side, the right side of the field, and he didn't have blocks, but he did have one juke that he made on the defender, and he got forward for about, looks like, probably 6 yards.
Yeah, I'm a little distracted right now. We're out here in the country, basically, on the southeast side of Phoenix, and I can smell Karl Marx just got some smokies off the smoker. They got a gigantular smoker in the end zone.
See, all I'm smelling is the dairy farm a mile down the road, but I like what Karl has much better. Speaking of Karl Marx, our beloved producer is back in the seat. Not to take anything away from Mrs. Seitz, because she did a heck of a job in Carl's absence. But Carl's back, and we're happy to have him at her, along with Miss Sukab running the camera there. So we have our live action shots here on the field. And you know what? We all say prayers and hope for a speedy recovery for Reese Marks, who went down with an ankle injury last week. Reese is wheeling around right now on the sidelines, cheering the Pioneers on.
Yeah, that looked like a bad injury when that occurred.
Here's a snap, a quick throw, a bubble screen out to the left side of the field. And he's quickly taken down by number 21. And if I'm not mistaken, that was Dylan Frick, the guy who does the punting. You know what I'm noticing, Michael? They're not throwing anything to the right side of the field. Why do you think that is? Everything's coming left. And the Pioneers just made an adjustment. I just saw defensive back Dominic Polito. I don't know who that kid is, but he's now on the left side of the field. And he's set up over there with Ethan Lanise, number 1. We got one wide receiver in front of us, 2 wide receivers on the far side. He looks left, he rolls right. Dangerous, dirty Dean over pursues, and the quarterback is now getting around the corner. And he is finally brought down by Jack Gazier. It was a Gazier beam.
And let me tell you, he effectively used a not so in shape referee as a pick.
Yeah, and that's perfectly legal, folks at home. You know what else is legal? It's using the leading provider of workspace audio and video conference solutions in the Southwest with Media Integrated Technologies. Thank you for sponsoring Pinnacle Pioneer Football this year.
With that last play, we did apply a little bit of pressure there.
Here's Dean Vincent on the right side of the field, coming in from the, and he's going to do a swim move. And Dean gets a hand on him, but he squirms away. Cooper King also got a hit on him, which brought him down. I think Cooper King is the one that's going to get credited for that tackle. You know what? As we talk about what's going on out here, let's talk about visiting Cimarron River Company. Cimarron River Company online at www.cimarronrivercompany.com. Another proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. If we keep going the rate we're going and we tack on another win here, we're all going to be happy.
Absolutely.
We got Spencer Halverson lined up on the right side of the defensive line now. 3 down linemen. Dirty Dean Vincent on the left side. Cooper King in the middle as a linebacker. Here comes the rush. Big rush, but no. Ethan Lanise is going to get flagged for a hit after the ball was completely dead. And you know what? When you're moving that quick, it's hard to stop yourself. But that looked like there was time to stop to me.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
I'm telling you, I'm not smiling right now, but you know what? If you want to start smiling, get yourself into Bud Orthodontics. They do stunning smiles. That's what their specialty is. Smile with confidence with Bud Orthodontics. We're going to get the next play. We're going to make a good play, and we're all going to smile with Bud Orthodontics. That's obviously going to give a first down. Off of a 15-yard infraction. And just quick thinking that wasn't all there.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a little bit of change with Pinnacle. I think they're making some adjustments. They are getting a little bit more pressure. That's what we need to keep these guys in check because they are fast.
All right. We got one lone running back in there. We got 4 down linemen. Here comes a big rush, but right up the middle. And he's taken down by Dominic Polito after a pickup of about 10 yards. So he got all the way into the secondary if the defensive back's pulling him down. The Patriots are actually building unfortunately, a nice little offensive set here. They're down to the 30-yard line of Pinnacle. Some of these kids are going to need some help after this because there's some hard hits going on out there. Once again, working out of the shotgun. My guess here, Michael, is we're going to see a handoff right up the middle because that offensive line is working up some pretty good lines. And there he is up the middle, but he's taken down quickly, and that was quickly by number 44, Cole Thornton in the house. Listen, man, if you're hurting after this game, you guys ought to all get over to Spine Fit Chiropractic and Rehabilitation. They're proud to maintain athletes' top physical condition, relieve pain, and restore wellness. That's Spine Fit Chiropractic and Rehabilitation. Proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. All right, again, working out of the shotgun is the Patriots. A big rush coming in. 2 men on Dean Vincent. And I don't know. It looked like they got a hold on him. He tried to get around the corner, but you know who was there? Cooper King was in the house.
And I got his hit.
Cooper King is everywhere, and not just this game, every game. I saw his dad, talked to him last week for a little bit, and man, I like what I'm seeing in Cooper King. Cooper right now is the king.
And if you're Coach Ty Detmer, I don't know if he'd want to run Enoch Watson as much as he is because we're hitting him hard.
Yeah, we got a 3rd down 11. They got lost a yard on that one. We now have 2 wide receivers to the left, a slot receiver to the right for the Patriots, 1 running back in the block, obviously. This is going to be a passing down. He looks left. He's coming up the middle is Dean Vincent. The quarterback turns and runs, and he's hit by 2. Not 1, count them, 2 Pinnacle Pioneers. One of them looks like number 9, Jack Gager, and I think it was Parker Glenn on that tackle. They teamed up. We got our 4th down now, and it looks like they're coming in to try a field goal attempt. This is going to be about a 43-yard field goal attempt. No, it's going to be, about 43 yards. 35, 45. No, 45 yards. 44. It's a 44-yard attempt now. Here comes the snap. There it is. It's down, and the kick is up, and he made it. That was a nice kick. Kudos to the Patriots on that one.
And your son, Dominic Polito, missed that by a millimeter.
Yeah, he came in with a safety blitz trying to block that and just did miss. But you know what? Who doesn't miss? Best Home Appliances. Visit Best Home Appliances at the corner of Tatum and Bell. They're your local Pinnacle, and they're family-owned since, source for appliances. That's Best Home Appliances at the corner of Tatum and Bell, family-owned source for luxury appliances, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. And I am telling you, I'm having these sweet tarts and I'm talking like I'm drunk, but I'm not because I don't drink. I drink water and it's pretty darn good. You know what else is good? Is the pizza at Upper Crust. Upper Crust Pizza, feeding Pinnacle football team since 2010. Thank you, Upper Crust. We appreciate what you do, and we appreciate your sponsorship. We've now got 4 minutes and 53 seconds left in the second quarter. The home team Patriots hold a 9-7, a slim 2-point lead over the Pioneers, but they're getting ready to kick off. And waiting back there is Mac Richards, and it looks like Lightning Luke. Lightning Luke's going to field it. He's going to let it go through the end zone because he can't return it anyway. This ball's going to come out to the 20-yard line. Hey, let's give a quick thank you also to another sponsor, and that's the proud father of Asher Friedlander. That's Adam Friedlander. He's over at FBC Mortgage. They're your trusted friend in lending. That's FBC Mortgage. Give Adam Friedlander a call. Tell him Andy sent you. And when you're done here, Michael, I don't know about you, but I think I might head over to In-N-Out Burger. That's football's Friday night spot, our local burger joint at Desert Ridge Marketplace. Quality you can taste where quality counts. That's In-N-Out Burger at Desert Ridge.
I promise you, my son comes home so hungry, I got to go to In-N-Out right before I pick him up.
My son stops on the way and he comes home smelling like In-N-Out Burger. Here's the snap. Handoff to the left side. Mason Hughes has some open field, but we got a flag on the play. It's typically where a hold would be, and that was a great run by Mason Hughes, but I have a feeling that the man in black and white is going to say, nope, this one comes back. We had a little hold here. That's what you call getting a little help from your friends, but not the help we want on that play. Nope, I think it might have been a face mask. I hope it was a hold.
I'm not sure. That was a very fast flag. I know that on that run play.
Boy, they're sorting that out. It was a face mask. Let's talk about Maloe Fitness. Find your strength at Maloe Fitness, located at 25th Place in Rose Garden. That's Maloe Fitness. Thank you for sponsoring the Pinnacle Pioneer football team. 4 minutes, 55 seconds left in the second quarter. Michael, this game's going quick.
Yes, it is.
And we're going backwards quick. It's a 1st and 20 now. Sukup in motion. Here's a snap. Handoff to Mason Hughes up the middle, and guess what? He did it again.
Absolutely. They found a weakness.
So what was 1st and 20 now becomes a 2nd and about 3 or 4, maybe 5.
That was the same run play. Instead of cutting it left, he cut back right.
He picked up 20 yards. And you know what? That play is not possible without a nice big offensive line opening gaping holes for you in the defense. Let's talk about the offensive line a little bit, shall we? We got Alan Sukup running at tight end. A left guard, Tanner Peltier, the sophomore, is in there helping open up holes with Travis Gutierrez, Cade Majora, and Michael Leffenberger.
And I'll tell you, on that play, I had my eyes on Crush Sowers.
He's our center.
He might get credited with a pancake block on that one.
Wyatt Horton's trying to plead his case with the referee. The clock continues to run with 3 minutes, 54 seconds left in the second quarter. Wyatt's looking at the sideline to see what's our play going to be here. But you know what? We got a fresh set of downs, so we're okay with it. We got to put up some points here, Michael, because we got to give the kickoff away at the beginning of the second half.
Absolutely.
We don't want to give anything else away.
And nothing is safe because both of these kickers on both sides can kick the ball.
Yeah, they definitely can do the job. Here's a fake from Wyatt to Mason Hughes, and the ball is laid out to Pena. Pena catches the ball, runs forward. We have a flag down in the middle of the field. You know what? Everything's happening out here from A to Z. And speaking of A to Z, what about Stotze Equipment? Stotze is the best equipment dealer in the world, now celebrating 76 years in business. Thanks for your sponsorship of Pioneer Football, Stotze Equipment.
They're trying to sort this one out as to whether or not it was a lateral, whether Wyatt was across the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
Well, the rule is if any part of your body is behind the line of scrimmage, even a toenail, then you're still behind the line of scrimmage. Yep, they're gonna. I think it looks like they're gonna wave off the flag. No infraction. Thank you for that.
Yeah, they may have called that a lateral because he ended up dropping the ball at the end and recovering it, and that's where the ball was marked.
Yep. All right, again working out of the shotgun. Keenan Johnson in front of us. Pena, Pinder, and Mac Richards on the other side. And coming up the middle now, moving to the right side of the field is the big man, number 47, Miles Stepney. Miles Stepney rambles off about 20 yards on that play. 20 yards that we needed dearly. Nice job, Miles Stepney.
Very nice run, and he ended it with authority.
Man, Wyatt Horton's got this team moving. Speaking of team and Horton, what about the Horton team? You want to purchase a home or learn the value of your current home? You have questions about real estate, investment properties, or second homes? Call or text the Horton team, 480-227-3311. That's 480-227-3311. Proud sponsor of Pioneer Football High School for over 8 years. That's the Horton team. Hey, listen, I'm in a little secret here. Ask for Wyatt's dad, Matt Horton. He'll help you out. We got a timeout now, and I'm not sure who took that. Did you see that, Michael? Was that the...
Yeah, I believe ALA called that timeout.
That's good. We get a little chance here to regroup. And while we're doing that, let's talk about the Desert Center for Allergy and Chest Disease. You're suffering from allergies or a chronic cough? You're tired of being tired? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Consult Desert Center for Allergy and Chest Disease, specializing in allergy, lungs, and sleep medicine. That's Desert Center for Allergy and Chest Disease. Hey, listen, Logan Sweets, I know you guys are out of town with Rissy in California, but Patty Sweets and Logan Sweets, here's a quick shout out to you guys in California. Wishing you were here at the game. We miss ya. Wyatt Horton on a keeper up the middle. He lays out one guy and gets down to the 40-yard line. We got a flag at the end of the play, though. Carl Marks just threw his arms up. That means something's wrong right now.
What a great play fake. I was watching Mason Hughes the entire time, not realizing Wyatt Horton had the ball and kept it right up the middle.
Well, looks like we may be the beneficiaries of a penalty here for a change. Speaking of beneficiaries, man, it's criminal that we haven't gotten many calls for us. But you know what? When it comes to criminal defense, or when you fumble off the field, think about Castillo Law Firm. Proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football.
I hope I never fumble, but if I do, I know where to go.
Yes, you do. That's Castillo Law. All right. Wyatt Horton, Team Horton out there. Pinder, Pena, left side of the field. Keenan Johnson, Mac Richards, right side. Here's the snap. Handoff to Mason Hughes. Mason Hughes goes over the left side, up the middle. He's to the 10, he's to the 5. It's a touchdown, Mason Hughes.
Great
in
run.
the house.
Great run. I think we found the weakness. It's in the middle.
I think we found a strength. It's
Yes.
also in the middle, and it wears number 3, and its name is Mason Hughes.
Mason has been great all year long.
And tonight is no exception. I can't wait to talk to him after the game. I love the way he's such a respectful young man. He's a great kid. Pinnacle now trying to tack on an extra point. They're going for 2. A quick toss, and it is gobbled up behind the line. No chance of success on that one. The Patriots eat it up. The Pioneers now lead with 2 minutes, 21 seconds left on the clock. 13-9 over the ALA Patriots. Michael, any thoughts?
I think we need to keep running the ball, keep exposing the inside. I think once we keep running the ball, then they have to be honest, and then Wyatt can pick them apart from there.
As far as honest goes, right? The offensive coordinator is right now very loud with the offensive line. I don't know if you folks at home heard it, but it's a PG-13 conversation. Cooper King hits another one all the way out of the end zone again. No chance of returning that. Great kick by Cooper King. I don't know, man. You see these kids, they take off their helmet and what their hair looks like. They could definitely use a visit to Rye Hair Company. Modern hair salon providing high-quality hair color, haircut, and hair extension services. Located on Cave Creek Road and the 101. That's Rye Hair Company.
And I think we could send both of our kids down there for a little mop job, huh?
Yeah, they'd probably charge mine double. All right, the defense is on the field for the Pioneers. Let's talk a little bit here about the defensive men up front. We've got Jack Franklin, Frankie Gleish, and Ian Garcia there. We've also got Spencer Halverson at defensive back, Dean Vincent, Cooper King, and Cole Thornton at linebacker. Here's the snap. It's a run up the middle. It's sniffed out pretty quickly and brought down with minimal gain, maybe a yard.
Ian Garcia got the first hit on that.
Just said his name. Ian Garcia. Kind of rolls off your tongue. Ian is being in the house right now. All right. 1 minute 54 seconds left on the clock. I see Cooper King in the middle there.
Jack Franklin's on the edge.
I'm expecting a slot pass here from that quarterback over the middle. Something
Pressure,
quick. Oh, he
pressure.
fumbles the ball, and he falls on it quickly, and he's touched by Dean Vincent, none other than Dirty Dean. Wasn't really much of a tackle, but I think he's going to get credit for it.
And I'll be honest with you, he's lucky he fumbled because he was getting hit from both sides on that one.
Looks like we got a timeout right now. And while we do that, let's talk about these kids learning what to do on and off the field. But listen, Huntington Learning Centers, who sponsors Pioneer Football, offers online tutoring, ACT, SAT, test prep, as well as K-12 tutoring in the convenient Pinnacle Peak location. That's Huntington Learning Center, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. What about Center Mass? What do you think, Michael? Center Mass Construction, helping you build your dreams, residential, light commercial construction. Another proud sponsor of Pioneer Football, that's Center Mass Construction. Thank you, Center Mass.
Yeah, I think Center Mass is real busy these days. The Valley is growing like crazy.
Yeah. You know who else is kind of growing like crazy? That's Derek Dowsett. Derek Dowsett is with HomeSmart, and he's a 1% listing rate. That's what the guy charges. The going rate's usually at least double that, but Derek Dowsett's doing a job for you with HomeSmart. He's also doing a job for Pinnacle Pioneer Football by being a proud sponsor. Thank you, Derek Dowsett. All right, the Pioneers with about a minute and a half left on the clock as I watch Reese Marks wheel down the sidelines. Here comes the snap out of the shotgun. Nobody in the backfield. It's going to be a pass. There's the throw over the middle, and it's caught, and he stays on his feet, and he's rumbling, stumbling, and bumbling.
Team tackle there.
Thank goodness for that penalty we had. That's going to bring up what looks like about a third and probably 12, third and 14.
We had 10 guys finish that off.
That's good. I don't know where the 11th guy was, but
He was watching the 10.
there you go. Actually, this is going to bring up fourth down. I lost my down there. This is nice. We got about a minute and 20 seconds, minute 19 left on the clock. They're going to boot the ball away. Obviously, the Pioneers are going to get this ball back, and they have a fair amount of time left on the clock. I don't know if our producer knows how many timeouts are left because it's not reflected on the board, but I think we have 2 remaining.
We just took 2.
Oh, so we have 1 because we just took 2. Well, a minute and 19 is not a lot of time, but it's not a little bit of time either, MD.
It's enough.
Mac Richards is going to be the lone guy back to receive this punt. He's going to probably stand around the Pinnacle 45-yard line. Now, what we hope for is that the guys like Spencer Halverson, Dean Vincent, Ethan Lanise, these guys can get in there and block this punt so that we can get great field position again. Here they come. There's your punt. It's a great punt. I mean, great. He waves. Oh my goodness! It takes a huge bounce for the Patriots, all the way down to the 17-yard line of Pinnacle.
Fortunate bounce. Very
That's going to look good in the stat book. Listen, man, doesn't mean Wyatt Horton and team can't come throw a couple nice quick passes, put the ball in Mason Hughes' hand up the middle behind that big offensive line, and let him run for days. Speaking of that big offensive line, we got Tanner Peltier, the guy who opened up that huge hole for Mason Hughes on that last touchdown. Travis Gutierrez also setting over there at right guard. Right tackle, Cade Majora. He's a big man out there and does a great job opening holes. And Michael Leffenberger. We got two sophomores out there with Tanner Peltier and Michael Leffenberger. Both those kids are big, and they're both doing a great job.
Yeah, the future is strong here at Pinnacle High.
The future is so bright.
I gotta wear shades.
Thank you for finishing that off.
I didn't want to leave you hanging.
Well, I appreciate you not leaving me hanging there.
All right, lined up right now, Wyatt Horton. He's got Mason Hughes behind him. Three wide receivers to the right, Keenan Johnson to the left. It's a handoff to Mason up the middle. Mason's got some daylight to the 30, 35, out of bounds down at the 45-yard line.
Wow.
Mason Hughes is running like there's no tomorrow, but we gotta roll. They're moving the sticks, so the clock's gonna stop for a minute. Once they get him down, he's gonna wind the clock up. There it goes, 56 seconds left on the clock. Wyatt Horton's going to clap his hands and ask for that snap. Here it comes. We got to have good blocking up front because he needs people to get downfield. He's running for his life, throws right, and throws it out of bounds. There's going to be a hold on the Pinnacle Pioneer left side of the line.
And Andy, I don't
Wait
know
a minute, maybe not.
Well,
I think not. Yes, it is. It's a hold on the offense.
a lot of people might disagree with this because Wyatt is such a great quarterback throwing the football, but we have exposed the run up the middle. And I'm not so sure if we take that approach that we can't get in the end zone here.
I agree. So it's obvious right now that the Patriots, for the most part, are winning the battle at the line of scrimmage against our offensive line. The best we can do is open up those holes because Wyatt just does not have time to let anybody get open downfield. Here's a snap out of the shotgun. He rolls to his right. He throws to his right, and there is Jace Pena catching the ball right at the 50-yard line. That's going to bring up a second down and about 6.
And that was excellent footwork by Pena. He got both feet in bounds, secured the ball. That's all we asked.
Yeah, these kids watching a lot of NFL. Just for you folks listening at home, we need 1 foot in bounds in high school and 1 foot in bounds in college. It's 2 in the professional at the NFL. Man, some guys standing in front of me with some shaved ice. I tell you, I'd probably I'd donate an internal organ to science to get one of those. All right, here comes the snap. Wyatt Horton from the shotgun, empty backfield, looks right, looks left, throws. That is caught over the middle by Keenan Johnson. He's now down to the 36-yard line of ALA.
Clock is stopped until they call it.
They're moving the chains. The clock is running again. 25, 24. Here's the snap. I think he's going to throw a big pass right here to Keenan Johnson.
Face mask.
He caught the ball. There was pass interference, but Keenan Johnson just said, you know what, I don't care if you're going to pass interfere. I'm going to catch this ball anyway. He made a nice catch to come back to it because it was a little underthrown. I don't know if that was meant to be a back shoulder pass from Wyatt, but Keenan Johnson adjusted, and we're the beneficiary of what was I think they declined the penalty because we got more yardage by declining, by the way. And in high school, it's not a spot foul.
I think they're talking about this because I saw his face mask get yanked. But we'll see what happens.
It's declined, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's not a spot foul here. They march it off from the line of scrimmage, and we got more out of that pass catch than we would have out of a penalty. Timeout now taken by the Academy, the Patriots, and rightfully so. I got to tell you right now, this is looking pretty good. As a matter of fact, it's looking delicious. And speaking of delicious, what about Culver's? Butter burgers and frozen custard at the corner of Cave Creek Road and Rose Garden. Welcome to delicious Culver's.
Family loves those butter burgers.
Real quick, right there. Cole Forbes being watched in Florida by Donita and Larry Forbes. Those are the grandparents of Cole. Donita and Larry, thanks for tuning in with us. We love having you here with us tonight. And I know for you guys, it's a little bit later there. It's probably almost 11 o'clock. We're not even 8 o'clock here, so we're going to be up for a while, but we're glad to have you up with us.
And I'd like to say hello to my son Cooper Day, who's listening from Brookville, Indiana.
Nice. Cooper Day, that's Joe Day's dad talking, and I want to see some Joe Day. I need me some Joe Day. Sometimes you say, I need more cowbell, more cowbell. I need more Joe Day right now. All right, here's the snap. Wyatt Horton, empty backfield. 2 wide receivers right, 2 left, tight end in. Here's the snap, big rush coming. There's the pass. Pinder goes up and catches it. Oh, my goodness.
Flags came in. What an effort by Pinder.
Yeah. Wyatt threw that up where only Pinder could catch it. Pinder went up for it, but they're going to call a pass interference, it looks like, on ALA. And we are now going to get the ball at the 1 yard line.
And we are out of timeouts, is that correct?
Yeah, and I just dropped my glasses down the bleachers, so you know where I'll be after this. I got so worked up and happy about that, I just threw my glasses down.
Do we run the ball here? We've had great success running the football, but we got no way to stop
I can't tell if we got a timeout. So Mason Hughes is in there, and I'd go behind Mason Hughes if it's me. We're going to throw, and there's your pass, and there's Pinder for the touchdown in the end zone. Pinnacle Pioneers go up now with a score of 19-9 as we roll into halftime.
Very nice play by Pinder.
I like it when Wyatt rolls to his right. That's where his power is, and he's got great vision over there. And guess what? There's Pinder waiting with open arms.
That's Pinder's 4th TD this year. So he's playing very well.
I see Mason Hughes down there taking a breather. That kid has been working like an ox. And I got to tell you, I love to see it.
Oh, look at this. The Tim Tebow jump pass.
And they take it in for a 2-point conversion. Pinnacle Pioneers up 21-9 over the Pioneers of Queen Creek. That was an absolutely phenomenal catch by Alan Sukup for the 2-point conversion. And look, I'm watching his mom right now because she's running the camera up here for us on the broadcast team. That's the Sukup team here for you, for your listening enjoyment and your visual pleasure. Thank you, Sukups.
We got mom to the right, dad to the left. Both are smiling.
Listen, we just got a quick text in here from former Pinnacle Pioneer quarterback Zach Wren. He's up in Chicago, Illinois, watching the Pinnacle Pioneers put it to the ALA Patriots. Hey, Zach, we miss you out here. Thanks for the note. Glad to have you along with us tonight. And, hey, a big thank you to Karl Marx's wife for grabbing my glasses that fell down the bleachers.
She saved the day.
She did. Yep. Hey, I called out Mr. Johnson and Mrs. Johnson, Don and Pat in Upland, California, and guess what? They're back in the saddle. They just sent me a text here a few minutes ago. Pat and Don, glad to have you with us again. Keenan's doing a fine job. I saw Don earlier, your son, and I saw Trey, and I'm sure Kira's here too, along with old-time friend Clay from Albuquerque. I'm glad to have you guys along in Upton on the broadcast.
Very good. We're going into
Battle
halftime.
in the half. The Pinnacle Pioneers will go in up by a score of 21-9. Talk to me a little bit right now, MD. What did you see in the first half here that you liked briefly, and what did you see that you of how we're going to make it better?
Well, I think we unlocked the key, and I give all credit to the coaching staff and the play callers. We were not getting our blocks, basically. They were getting to the quarterback very, very quickly. And the only way you can do that, just like I said, is a lot of running, pound the rock, screen plays, things like that, get the ball out of the hands quickly. And that's what's been occurring, and we've been having some success. So I'm very happy we're up 21-9 at this point.
Yeah, I am extremely happy as well. To your point, the success that we've experienced really has been with the offensive line, but not in blocking for Wyatt, in opening holes for Mason Hughes and company. And Mason Hughes has done of a job out there running
Absolutely.
the ball up the middle, and he's probably a little bit tired. But Mason, I hope at halftime you fill the tank up, because I love watching you run.
And we have a stable of running backs, so we have plenty more if he gets too tired from running all those yards and touchdowns.
Yeah.
This is as loaded of a backfield as I've ever seen here at Pinnacle. Not sure if I mentioned that earlier, but we've got 3 backs that we're running. We get Mr. Xavier Valdivia. He was a transfer from Chandler High School.
Yeah.
And he is eligible. He served his suspension, or not suspension, I'm sorry, the AIA transfer rule.
Correct, which is, what is it, 4 games? 5 games, yeah.
Yes,
no, it's 4 games, I think.
This is the 5th.
Because this is the 5th, yeah.
So he will be eligible next week, which adds another running back to the group.
I'd like to see what that adds, if that adds another dimension to what we got going on here.
Exactly, because we need to build upon this. That's the only way we beat teams like Liberty.
Look, I'm happy about what's going on that scoreboard with a score of 21-9, but I got to tell you, I don't want to take a false sense of security into the half or out of the half, because we do have some issues that we need to work out on the offensive line and how we're blocking for the quarterback. The defense, again, is playing pretty darn tight, and they're gonna be a huge contributor to this game when everything settles and the gun goes off at the end of the game.
But this game is a fluid game, and I like I said, I give all credit to the coaching staff. Sometimes you just get games like this. This is a game where you run the football. Let the pass work for you when it needs to, but running the football is what's getting us our pay dirt here. That's what's getting our touchdowns.
What else it does is it sustains long-term drives, keeps the defense on the field for the opposing team, keeps our offense on the field, which is going to tire them out. And when it comes late in the 3rd quarter into the 4th quarter, that will pay huge dividends for the Pinnacle Pioneers.
And it's hard to believe they've only had one really excellent play, and that was a 99.5-yard touchdown. So I think we just let our guard down there at the end zone, and if we can avoid that type of play, I think we're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that play, this would be a 21-0 or maybe a 21-3 ball game right now. You never know, because once one play is over, one play changes the whole outcome of everything. So we can't say what the game would look like, but it certainly would look nice if they hadn't have got that 99-yard run.
And I'm just really glad the way we responded to that. There was no quit. It was just, we made a mistake, let's pick up, let's move on and do our thing. Let's play Pinnacle football.
And that'd be what we're doing. So, quickly, I'm looking over the high school rankings. Of course, this game's got a lot of football left to be played. We've got a full half, 2 12-minute quarters, so we've got 24 minutes of football left. But as it stands, right now, we came into the game ranked number 8, and our adversaries in the Patriots were number 7. We've got ahead of us number 1 Chandler, number 2 Liberty, which we will play, number 3 Basha, Saguaro, Centennial, Hamilton, and then that rounds up the top 8 when we fall in at number 8. I see Matt Chitwood now walking down, talking to the folks as he does. He's like the king of the sidelines here. Yeah, this is pretty neat. The little Patriots are out there. All the little cheerleaders were out there doing their thing. So it's nice to see the youth get involved with the kids in the high school level.
So going back to those rankings, have you seen Chandler play this year?
I have not. Have you?
just a little clip on the news, but they seem to be what they've always been, which is a top-ranked team.
So you're saying they are what we thought they were?
Absolutely, but we know what Liberty is. Liberty is a really, really good football team.
Well, we got Liberty coming up in about 4 or 5 weeks, and
they are ranked 16th in the nation.
That's the game that could define us.
Absolutely.
And that could be good or bad.
Yeah. But upcoming on our schedule, we still have to play Saguaro, which is ranked 58th in the nation. Centennial, which is 99th in the nation. We've got a lot of tough games, a back-end heavy schedule.
Do you have the schedule in front of you?
Yeah, we've got...
who do we have next week? We got Chaparral.
Chaparral.
I'm looking forward to that. That's an away game, if I'm not mistaken. So,
yeah, we're in the middle of a road trip here, 3 straight.
Karl Marx in his wizardry just pulled up the magic of the internet and has the schedule in front of me. Yeah, we got Chaparral next week on Friday. Following that is the big game at Liberty. We don't want to look past Chaparral, though, honestly. Depending on the outcome of this game, it would be nice to roll into the game against Chaparral at 6-0. And then we have our homecoming game against O'Connor, and then we're going to round out the end of the season with Centennial and Saguaro. But our toughest game comes in 2 weeks, but next week's no pushover either. Chaparral's not going to go away without a fight.
And even O'Connor's having a great season. They're ranked 14th.
They could have beat this Patriot team last week, but came up a little short. Yeah, and then the first week of November is how we wind up the season with Saguaro, or for you folks back east, Saguaro. Okay, but out here it's Saguaro.
And they're coached by Zach Hill, and he's who Herm Edwards brought into Arizona State.
Was Zach Hill from the Sugar Hill Gang in the 80s? Is that
I wish.
Not the same guy? With the hip hop, the hippie did a hippie, the hip hop, the hippie, it don't stop. Who was that?
We're reaching way back now. I was going to ask you if you were alive when Ty Detmer won the Heisman.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, me too. I was 20.
You know who I remember too? Growing up, I think a junior or senior in high school is Todd Blackledge.
Oh yeah.
You remember that name from Penn
absolutely.
State?
Penn State.
Yeah, he's announcing college games now, but to me that kid was amazing.
He was going on each Saturday, going to a college town and eating massive amounts of food at the favorite eatery in each college visit place.
Golly, that's my hobby, by the way, in case anybody's wondering, is food.
Mine too.
I love to eat. My son and my brother, so my son Joey and his uncle Tony, also known as Uncle Flicka, we stopped off at El Pollo Loco on the way down here, and we had a 20-piece family meal between the three of us.
The crazy chicken.
It was good, yeah. Well, I don't know about you, but you want to take a little break? Well, let's ask our mentor over here, Karl Marx, if he'll give us a little break, and then we're going to jump off air for a minute, and then we'll be right back with you. So, folks, you take a quick break, too, and then we'll meet you back here in about 7 minutes. Hello, everybody.
We are
Andy
back.
Polito and Michael Day back in the saddle. What do you think, Michael?
I think this is a great game to view. Good ball game. Fast players all over this field. The talent is showing. The talent is rising. Pinnacle's ahead, 21-9.
Yeah, it's a good night so far. And speaking of good nights and talent, what about NSB Mortgage? They're a proud sponsor of Pioneer Football. They specialize in residential, commercial, and construction finances. Our mission is to ensure that our clients receive the utmost attention to detail with regards to their individual needs. That's NSB Mortgage, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. I'm looking up and down the list here, and there's a guy I hope gets in here. It's a number 5, Joe Day. You familiar with that name?
I think I know him. He's on the kickoff right now.
Yeah, so he's in there at special teams. I see my little boy right there, number 31, Dominic Polito.
And those two are pretty good friends, aren't they?
They are. I love when Joe Day comes over. Also a very respectful young man.
I love when Joe Day comes over, too, then I don't have to feed him.
Here's the kickoff. Cooper King does his thing again, and that ball is caught on the run at the 5-yard line with a full head of steam. This returner is coming up, and he gets pushed out of bounds at about the 26-yard line, and we're going to have a flag for a late hit out of bounds personal foul.
And we closed in on him. That was great pursuit by our defense. We got to maintain our composure. Difference between this year and last year's turnovers. We're controlling the football. We're keeping it out of the other team's hands. But I remember last year we had quite a few of those personal foul penalties, late hit penalties, just sloppy play, and I haven't really seen that this year.
Yeah, you know, speaking of turnovers, or in this case, lack thereof, Wyatt Horton has been doing a fantastic job of not turning the ball over, not throwing interceptions, and not fumbling the ball. So
absolutely,
hats off to that. The beneficiary of that penalty takes the Patriots up to the 38-yard line, their own 38-yard line, working out of the shotgun, standing tall as their quarterback. Ethan Lanise is guarding this guy in front of us, and that's where the ball is. Spencer Halverson was closest to the ball. I thought he was going to take that batted ball, pick it up, and run it in for a touchdown the other way, but not quite enough time, not enough hang time to get under that.
Folks, that ball was batted up in the air about 20 yards. I'm
wondering how many of these kids we're going to see on sports cards someday in their life. What do you think, Michael?
Hopefully a few.
Yeah, and if they do, they're going to be finding them at Valley-Wide Sports Cards. Family-owned, family-friendly, located at 90th and Via Linda. Please drop by for all your trading card and collectible needs. At proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football, Valley-Wide Sports Cards. Here comes the snap for the ALA Patriots, caught just behind the line of scrimmage and brought down quickly. That's a combination tackle. I saw number 9, Jack Gazier, there, and he did have someone else. I think it was Spencer Halverson. The two of them brought him down after a minimal gain of about maybe 1, possibly 2.
Yeah, Gazier's played amazing this year. He's a junior. We get him back next year.
He's like a Gazier bean.
And speaking of Valley-Wide Sports Cards, we welcome a couple of Pinnacle Pioneers to Sun Devil Stadium playing for the USC Trojans. We'll
That's
talk
right.
about them in a minute.
Yeah. We got to stop him here. It's a 3rd down and 9. There's a little bit of a rush. The ball is caught, and he's brought down quickly by Dylan Frick. He's going to be well short of the 1st down. Now, back to your point, yeah, we've got Deuce Robinson back at ASU Stadium, but he's wearing a Trojan uniform this year, and along with him is Elijah Page. And there's also another guy, I can't remember his name, that was a couple years ago graduate. He's also playing for the USC Trojans, so we welcome them back to the field here in the friendly confines of Phoenix, Arizona.
Absolutely. Wish I could go down there and see that game tomorrow night.
Right there with you. Here comes your punt, standing back, and there's your kick, another great kick. Mac Richards takes that ball at about the 14-yard line, 15, 20, 22, down to the 25-yard line of Pioneers. Great return by Mac Richards. Man, this is nothing to laugh at, man. We got this thing going here, but you know what is something to laugh at? House of Comedy, your neighborhood home for fun. Visit Citywide's High Street to drink, dine, and laugh at House of Comedy,
And let me tell
proud
you,
sponsor of Pioneer Football.
My wife and I go there often, and they treat us great every single time we go. The comedians are funny. It's a great place.
That's the greatest thing, is to have a comedian that's funny.
High Street.
Yeah.
If you haven't been, go.
All right, Wyatt Horton and company now with their first set of downs after the half. Here's the snap, handoff to Mason Hughes, just as I would have thought. Oh, we thought he had an opening, and he got pulled forward after about 4 yards. It looked like there was a face mask there, did not get called. Mason Hughes was asking for it there as well. And I hope, if the Pioneers win, I think we should celebrate with a cake. And you know where we're going to get it? Nothing But Cakes. You got it. For your next celebration, visit Nothing But Cakes in the corner of Scottsdale Road and Frank Lloyd Wright. Yum. Nothing But Cakes.
I didn't even have the sheet in front of me, and I knew it was Nothing But Cakes.
You bet you did. I like the red velvet. What are you?
I'm a white cake. Cream cheese icing.
Fake handoff to Mason Hughes with the keeper, Wyatt Horton. He gets forward for about 3 or 4 yards. It's probably going to bring up a third and I must say 3.
But that red velvet cake, that has the cream cheese icing as well.
Yes, it does, and it's pretty dang good. All right, we got a 3rd and 3 situation here. Pioneers are getting set up. We've got Pinder and Pena close to us. No doubt Keenan Johnson will be on the far side of the field. Mac Richards will typically line up in the slot as he is right now, number 8. Mason Hughes in the backfield. I don't know, man.
This is the time to go deep right here.
Or
They're closing in.
I don't know.
They're
Mason
clogging the
Hughes
middle.
run. Get another set of downs. There's Mason Hughes up the middle. He gets
got it.
everything he needed and a little bit more. All with a little help from his friends. And when I say friends, I mean the offensive line for the Pinnacle Pioneers. That's Tanner Peltier, Travis Gutierrez, Cade Majora, Michael Leffenberger, and the big man, Crush Sowers.
Excellent run. Sheer toughness. The way that defense snuck up on that line of scrimmage to clog that gap, I thought Wyatt was going to take an opportunity to go deep on that with Pinder, one-on-one.
Remember, you said it yourself. The run up the middle is working with Mason. We got to stick with, we got to dance with the one who brung us. Here comes the snap. Handoff to Mason again. Mason Hughes forward.
Look at that.
And that's all his own effort. He picked up probably 4 yards on that one.
That was Spencer Halverson.
Oh, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Carl Marks corrected me, and so did Michael. It's Spencer Halverson, number 12. Now, unfortunately, we got big number 70. Travis Gutierrez is down on the field. We hope what this is just fix his cleat or a little knock the wind out of him, because we cannot afford to lose Mr. Gutierrez at this point. It looks like it's his left leg. He's standing up on his own power.
Yeah.
And here he comes.
It's not hot out for Phoenix, but it's warm still.
Oh my God, this is beautiful. I'm ready to put on a jacket. Now you'll probably want to put on a shawl or something, but
I think it's going down to what, 79 degrees tonight?
I think it's going to be more like 71.
Ooh.
Yeah, Chile. 8 minutes and 9 seconds left in the third quarter. The Pinnacle Pioneers clinging to a 21-9 lead over the Patriots of Queen Creek. Working out of the shotgun once again, Wyatt Horton, as per his normal. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right, which is Keenan Johnson. Here comes the snap. And it's a handoff to Mason Hughes. Gets a lot of room. Down to the 45-40, down to the 38-yard line. I got to tell you, Mason Hughes is having a career game tonight.
Yes, he is, but that was Spencer Halverson
God
again.
dang it. Thank you so much for correcting me.
Mason is so tired from running all these yards.
Yeah.
They're giving him a breather.
Spencer Halverson, please forgive me, and your dad, Mike, is going to shoot me. Spencer's a great runner, and I love seeing a little more Spencer Halverson. So nice job, Spencer. Mason, I gave you credit where it wasn't due, but you're still due credit. But Spencer, great job.
And Mason's back in.
Mason's back in, which means he's probably going to get the ball. And he does. and he stays on his feet, and he drives forward for maybe a yard, possibly 2. But listen, let's talk a little bit about workouts and Made to Move Nutrition and Wellness. Come work out with Jesse and crew at Made to Move, located in Scottsdale at Frank Lloyd Wright. That's Made to Move Nutrition and Wellness. And if you feel like you're dragging a little bit, we're going to talk in a minute about some coffee. Wyatt just called a play up at the front line. He saw the defense. The defense just changed their stance a little bit. Here's the snap. Fake a screen play out to Mac Richards, and Mac Richards cannot get the handle on that, which is probably not a bad thing. He might have got crushed on that one. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. But listen, if you're dragging a little bit after the game, before the game, or at any time, scoot on over to Scooter's Coffee at their new location at the corner of Deer Valley and 7th Avenue. Try the amazingly fresh brewed coffees, teas, and signature drinks. They serve breakfast too. Can you believe that? Click on the QR code on the banner in the stadium for daily discounts. That's Scooter's Coffee. All right, we've got a 2nd and 10 here. Wyatt Horton in at quarterback. Wide receivers on the right, two on the left. Here's the throw. He steps up. He's got a lot of field in front of him. And Wyatt turns, and he goes down at about the 25-yard line. Took a little bit of a hit.
Yeah, but the thing about Wyatt is he does get hit, but he seems to evade the hard hit.
Yeah, he takes a licking and
keeps on ticking.
Thank you, Michael.
He's got quick feet.
Yeah, he does. I like to call him happy feet. All right, we got Mac Richards, Pena, and Pena in front of us. Keenan Johnson on the far side of the field, working out of the shotgun. Here's the snap. Handoff to Mason Hughes, right up the middle. And he's kind of slammed to the turf, but not before he gets about 5 yards. If we just got 5 yards on every play, we'll march right into the end zone and call it a day.
And we're chewing clock up.
Yeah.
Keeping their offense off the field.
When it talks about everyday life, we talk about these guys who are just working up and trying to get something, make a name for themselves for college. I know Wyatt went out to USC and had a little impromptu visit with the folks out there last week. I hope that went well for Wyatt. Again, Pena, Pinder, Pena, and Mac Richards to the right, Keenan Johnson to the left. Here's he steps back. Shovel passes straight out to Miles Stepney.
And he's hit late out of bounds.
That must be the friendly sideline where flags don't fly.
I think it is.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and what? I can't see from where we're at, but it looks like about 8, 10, 3rd and 10.
10, yeah.
So we lost a little yardage there. 3rd down and 10.
Stephanie remains in the game at tailback.
So Miles Stepney's a big kid, and he looks like he's lining up over at the tight end position now, over by Keenan Johnson, who's on the wide out. Stepney over a quick slant off that left side might be a really good play. He looks right, as does Wyatt. He looks left. He throws and threads the needle to Josh Pinder. Wow. Josh Pinder is right at the 1st down marker. I think he's got it.
And that was a very tight window.
Ooh, they're calling it a 4th down. It's going to be a 4th and 1.
You know what we got to do here? We got to run the rock.
They got to run behind right now. Miles Stepney.
This could be
coming in motion is Mac Richards. Here's the snap. Working out of the shotgun. He looks over. They changed the play at the line of an audible, it looks like. Lots of jawboning going on between Wyatt and the coaches. They may have to call a timeout.
3, 2, 1.
There's your snap. He just got it off. He rolls to his right. He's a keeper, and he gets enough for the 1st down. Does that tough little scrappy fire hydrant called Wyatt Horton.
No.
What?
They
You didn't get
short.
it? Well, I got to tell you, that's a big stop for the Pioneers. For the Patriots. Pioneers. Big difference. Wow. What we don't want is we don't want that to build up any momentum for the Patriots. But what we do want to build up is GMC from Liberty GMC. Everyday life will get you there. Liberty GMC, your one-stop resource for all your automotive purchases and repairs. Who knew it? They do repairs. Pinnacle families receive an extra discount at Liberty GMC. Proud sponsor and the biggest banner in Pioneer Stadium. That's Liberty GMC. Working out of the shotgun. Here it comes. Handoff up the middle. He is taken down by none other than Spencer Halverson, the guy who ran the ball on that play a couple plays ago.
Calling him on both sides of this football.
Yeah.
Gazier's checking back in.
Jack Gazier coming back in. Hey, what about Clayco? Clayco Construction. It's not about the walls we plan and the buildings we put up. It's about the people and their purpose within them. Our powerful structures have impact that reach far beyond the walls. That's Clayco. Proud sponsor of Pioneer Football. Again, it's a 2nd down and 6 for the Patriots. Working out of the shotgun. Here's the snap. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, right in the hands of number 1. Was that number 1? No, that's Parker Glenn, number 10. I saw 1. I'm saying if that was Dominic, number 31, I'm going to be a little disappointed. I'm still a little disappointed, but we're okay, Dom.
I think he was surprised at how fast that football got to him.
I'll tell you, if that was one of those shaved ice from the concession stand, he'd have caught it. Here we go. It's a 3rd and 6. This is a big play for the Pioneers. This right now could put their stamp on this 3rd quarter and possibly carry the momentum and switch it a little bit, because right now the momentum's going the way of the Patriots. Here comes the snap. There it is. Coming in is Cooper King, getting a lot of pressure on him, and a missed tackle by the Pioneer. Damn. Darn, that was Dominic Polito missed that tackle and allowed him to get a 1st down. Not what you want to see, especially at this point in the game. We need those tackles.
They got set up with a 1st and 10.
At what, the 25, 27, 28-yard line. All right, fresh set of downs. Let's lick our wounds and let's intercept this ball. How about that? Here it comes. There's a pass. And it's intercepted. Ethan Lanise, number 1, with the catch. He's down to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown!
That's a pick 6.
Ethan Lanise, big number 1, pick 6. Put the exclamation point on the board.
I didn't see who hit the quarterback, but they took some of the wind off the sail there, so he threw it a bit short. Lanise picked it up and made an excellent run back all the way to the end zone.
I don't see who hit him either. Anybody see that? We'd like to give some credit there. Dang, darn, gosh, golly, that was wonderful.
That, folks, could be the play of the game. That might have just sealed the deal right there.
It could have.
And I'll tell you what, folks, if we keep this up and add another score and we go in around 34 points to 9 against this team, the 7th ranked team in the state, that's a statement game.
And that's an extra point by the foot of Cooper King. Mason Hughes, I see him down there. He's kind of getting a breather. I think they're going to give him some fresh legs in the 4th quarter. Maybe let Stepney and a couple other guys, maybe a little Joe Day go in there. I see Joe on the special teams there.
They might have to let me be behind on the bench there and give some oxygen out. Mason's been running like crazy. Ethan Lanise, pick 6.
So number 12, Spencer Halverson, I'm just told by our producer Carl Marks, is the one who put that vicious hit on the quarterback for the Patriots, causing that ball to stay up in there a little bit longer for Ethan Lanise to get under it and run it in for 6 points. So nice job, Spencer Halverson. You are all over the place tonight.
Absolutely, Spencer. Enoch Watson was throwing that ball deep, and he did not get much on it because Spencer hit him.
Cooper King right now with the boot, and that is going to go through the end zone again. Nobody's returning nothing on the Pioneers and the foot of Cooper King. But you know what? The Binding Pros, for all your binding needs with your area rugs, your rug repair, rug pads, rug washing, new rugs, old rugs, and stair runners. Call Binding Pros. They support Pinnacle Pioneer football, and so should you. Thank you, Binding Pros.
28-9. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left in the third quarter.
All right. Pioneer defense standing tall, ball at the 20-yard line for the Patriots, or the Pat Riots, as it's said sometimes. Here's a handoff kind of up the middle here. I see the Pat Riot dragging a couple of Pioneers with him.
Whoa!
We get a flag on a late
there.
hit. Yeah, Xavier Sanders got hit by the Patriot. I think it was number 44. And if you recall, back in the second quarter, we hit number 44 and got a call against us for personal foul. We're just returning the favor. We appreciate it. 15 yards for you, 15 yards for us. Everybody's happy.
And he was nowhere around the ball.
But you know what? These guys are muscular. And you know who else is muscular? Muscular Moving Men in Storage. They've been Arizona's premier moving company since 2008 with over 30,000 moves that they've completed. Their team of movers athletes is your solution for local and long distance move for all things moving, including storage. Call or visit muscularmovingmen.com. Mention Pinnacle Pioneer Football for a free packing starter kit. Michael, you heard it right. I said free. That's Muscular Moving Men in Storage. Proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football.
And my little muscle man wears his Muscular Moving Men t-shirt.
That's Joe Day.
They gave him one, and he wears that around with pride.
Nice. All right, we've got a second down, and I'm going to guess about 20. And here's the snap. Empty backfield. Looking left, throwing left. He's wide open. Oh, we're going to get a flag on that. If we don't get a flag, I'll be very surprised. Oh, you know what?
Dylan Frick laid
Okay,
the boom.
so, yeah, Dylan Frick on the coverage, and that referee just did not have a good vantage point because that was contact well before the ball got there. We got away with one, so thank you for that, for being kind to us. I guess if one doesn't go our way in the next quarter, we won't yell and scream about it.
Right. Dylan, actually, his body was blocking that official as he came over and laid the boom, and his timing was pretty good.
Yeah. All right. Coming out of the huddle. It's a 3rd and 20. What do you think they're going to do here, Michael?
I think they're going to lean back and try and get a seam route across the middle.
They called a timeout is what they did right now. And why they got timeout, let's talk about food and let's talk about beer. Let's talk about Trevor's. Immerse yourself in a better liquor store experience with their beer cave, walk-in humidor, golf simulators, and artisanal pizza kitchen. Trevor's on Mayo Boulevard, where something is always happening. Proud sponsor, Pioneer Football. That's Trevor's.
I mean, what else do you want? They have liquor, they have beer, they have a humidor, and they have golf.
Yeah, I mean, what more could a guy want? Or a gal. I guess we can all be happy with that. What about Clean Car Detail Arizona? Is your car dirty? Are you tired of low-quality car washes? If so, contact Clean Car Mobile Detailing today. That's Clean Car Detail Arizona. Proud sponsor, Pinnacle Pioneer Football. They're going to come out, shine it up, let you drive off happy. Speaking of driving, why don't you learn to drive? Learn to Drive Arizona. We help create confident drivers. Why choose us? We're family owned and operated. We cater to your specific needs and we work around your schedule. For more information, visit learntodriveaz.com. That's Learn to Drive Arizona.
And I invite all Arizonans to go to Learn to Drive Arizona.
And all Californians and anybody else who's moving here. Everybody should learn to drive. He's got a lot of time back there. He's scrambling. He's going to try to run for it. And he's taken down.
Good open field tackle.
But yeah, like combination Cooper King and Ethan Lanise on that tackle. Quarterback probably picked up about 15 yards. That's going to bring up a 4th and, I don't know, 5 or 8?
8, yeah. And folks, if you don't think these punters are important, These guys, both of them on both sides, the Patriots and the Pioneers, they flipped the field.
Yeah. So, I can't, yep. We got Mac Richards back waiting for the punt. Here's the kick. It's a shank, and it's taking a bounce for the Patriots, and it's going to roll all the way back to the 33-yard line to the Pioneers. When I say all the way back, it sounds like a long way because of where it came from, but the 33-yard line is a great place to start your offense with 1 minute and 1 second in the third quarter as you have a 28-9 lead.
Pioneers just have to stay strong, stay with the game plan, continue these adjustments, and eat that clock.
Stay strong, stay all night long, and let's get it going on. Pioneers. All right. Wyatt Horton and company. Of course, we'll be working out of the shotgun as we do so frequently. We got Pinder and Pena in the near field. Keenan Johnson far away. Sukup lined up at tight end. Offensive line in there standing tall. Here comes the snap from the shotgun. There it is. Handoff to Mason Hughes. That really is Mason Hughes this time. And he's up to about the 38-yard line.
As well as we're running the ball, I really haven't seen the play action pass come into play. And I'd like to see that, yeah.
But it's when you're running the ball the way we are, getting 5, 6 licks a shot, why pass? Keep it safe, run the clock out, control the game. Let's see what they got dialed in here. We got a 2nd and 5. Here comes the snap. Once again, Mason Hughes right up the middle. He's dragged down from behind and hit pretty hard. A gain of probably 0. His forward progress may give him a yard where it'll bring up a 3rd down and I think 4.
Yeah, we need to convert this.
Yeah. Keenan Johnson coming back in. They're showing 3rd and 5. It's 1, 2, 3. It's 4. It's 3rd and 4. And the third quarter just ended. But listen, it's a happy day. We're up ahead with 12 minutes left in this game, and we're clinging to a 28-9 lead, which is pretty darn nice against a team that is ranked one degree higher than us.
Yeah, this ALA team is dangerous. We cannot let up. 28-9 is not that big of a lead. We just need to keep doing what we're doing, play cautious, and control the game. Wouldn't mind seeing another pick 6. How about you? Those are always exciting.
I'd like to see a pick 12, but they haven't added that yet, so a pick 6 will have to do.
Mr. Lanise with the play of the game.
Yeah. He's empowered to do this thing. You know who else is empowered? Empowered Electrical Solutions. Having electrical issues? Need help with a project? Reach out to us, Empowered Electrical Solutions. We're locally owned and operated business. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Give us a call today. People, power, passion. That's Empowered Electrical Solutions. Proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. Working out of the shotgun is Wyatt Horton and company. Mac Richards, close to us. Mac Richards and Jace Pena close to us. Keenan Johnson, Pinder, far side. There's a quick load, just a little behind Mac Richards. Wyatt was kind of scrambling to avoid a hit.
Yeah, Keenan and Mason were switching their positions, and I don't think one of them was set when that ball was snapped.
But no flag, right? So we'll just wind it up again and go. 3rd and 5, or was there a flag? Nope, no flag. We're going to have to punt. I think it's 4th and 5.
There was a flag, and they just declined it.
Oh, okay. So coming back in is Dylan Frick to punt again. Now, folks at home, watch this. If there's not a huge rush, you're going to watch Dylan Frick deliberately hold onto the ball for 1 or 2 extra seconds to allow his special teams coverage to get down the field to try to tackle that man. Watch this. Here's the snap. Holds it, kicks it, and it's a great kick. He waves for a fair catch, and he makes it at the 22-yard line. So the ALA Patriots will take over at their own 22-yard line with 11 minutes and 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter, basically the whole fourth quarter. It's too soon to call this one, Michael, but I like our chances.
I like them too, but I'm still cautious.
Yeah,
This
absolutely.
team is that much of a quick strike team.
So the one thing that I'm not seeing the Patriots do, which they had to have watched film and seen success in previous weeks against the Pioneers, is the no huddle or the hurry up offense. It kept the Pioneers guessing, and they made a few strides on that. But these guys aren't doing it this week.
Yeah, and sometimes if you can make that adjustment, it
Here's a
helps you.
snap, and they goes up to try to get the ball, and it is a little too tall to call. That ball falls incomplete. Luckily, it wasn't intercepted for the Patriots. Not so much luck for the Pioneers. We'd love to get that ball.
That was Dylan Frick again.
That Frick is everywhere. I mean, he is fricking everywhere.
It's freaking awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Dominic Polito floating to the middle as safety. He's going to take that slot receiver. He's got two of them on him. He can only cover one. But here comes the snap. He looks left. He looks left. He throws down the middle. And that ball is caught. And that was Dylan Frick. The guy just got behind him, and it's a big play down to the Pioneer 40-yard line. When I say big play, I mean huge play. Not something we wanted to see right now. It's just when you don't have the over coverage in the back from a free safety and you have man-to-man, all he has to do is get a little bit of separation and let the quarterback air it out, and that's exactly what he did on Dylan Frick.
And their team speed, I mean, he was just a half a step ahead. Perfectly thrown ball.
Don't worry, Dylan. We'll get you. Here comes the snap, and there's the throw, and it's caught and dropped. That's going to be incomplete and bring up a 2nd and 10 with the ball at the 40-yard line of the Pinnacle Pioneers. Not the Pinnacle Pioneers, your Pinnacle Pioneers. My Pinnacle Pioneers. He's a pioneer, she's a pioneer. Wouldn't you want to be a pioneer too?
And the Pioneers came to Queen Creek to settle the score.
And before we leave, we're going to go roll by the dairy farm and get some fresh milk.
Lots of cattle out here.
2nd and 10 at the 40. Come on, I want to see Dirty Dean Vincent get in there and get his paws on that quarterback. Here he comes around the edge, and he's held right there. And they did not call it, but he goes sliding in for a 5-yard gain to about the 39-yard line of the Pinnacle Pioneers. I'm sorry, the 36-yard line of the Pioneers.
Yeah, we haven't called Dean Vincent's name for a sack tonight, but boy, he's making a difference. He's getting that pressure every single time.
Ian Garcia just came limping off the field, and he's replaced, looks like, by, I think it was Frankie Gleesh. So let's see Frankie Gleesh. He's not related to Jackie Gleeson. To the moon. All right. We got a 3rd and 7. Big down here. Big down. Do not give this up, boys. Wide receiver to the right. They're bumping him at the line. He's looking right. Here's the pass. And it's caught. And it's a first down. And it's a heck of a catch over Ethan Lanise. That puts them at what, is that the 21? No, that's the 18-yard line of the Pioneers with a 1st and 10. And unfortunately, right there was Frankie Gleesh trying to time his rush, and he was just a little premature, and that's going to cost us 5. 5 yards. You know what I'm saying, huh?
Absolutely.
These guys could go at any time. We've got to get in there and get that quarterback. We need to put him on the turf on his bum. All right. They've got 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Here comes back, looking left, rolling
Flag.
left, throwing left, and he catches it out of bounds.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness, he got a foot in.
That was Jalen Williams, but there's a flag on the field.
And that's Parker Glenn on the coverage. Let's hope that flag means that that play is negated. They called it on Pinnacle, so the play will obviously be declined.
Wow.
The Patriots now have 15 points on the scoreboard, looking to add a 16th. My guess is they're going to go for 2, so they can go 17. And they will go for a 2-point conversion.
What a great catch that was in the corner.
Dirty Dean Vincent needs to shake these kids off of him and get in there because he is a man among boys. Dirty Dean Vincent, come on. Do what we know you can. He drops back into coverage, as do the rest of the Pioneers. Here's the throw, and it's caught in the end zone. And it's dropped, and it is no good. So the 2-point conversion did not succeed. It is a failed 2-point conversion. We now have 10 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. The Pinnacle Pioneers lead by a score of 28-15. It's a 13-point lead. It's 2 scores no matter how you look at it, and it's 10 points left.
So the way I see it, we have to get some points, whether it be a field goal, touchdown, or what.
Well, I hope we've got a diamond in the rough in there. And, you know, speaking of diamonds, how about Diamond AC and Heating? Call Diamond AC for your HVAC, which is heating, ventilation, air conditioning needs. Receive Diamond service at an affordable price. Stay cool or call us. That's Diamond AC and Heating, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. My allergies are acting up. I need to get in touch with North Valley ENT. That's North Valley Ear, Nose, and Throat Associates, providers of professional, comprehensive ear, nose, and throat medical care and treatment in a compassionate and friendly environment. That's North Valley ENT, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. They're lining up and they need something. They didn't tee the ball up, so they're obviously going to go for an onside kick. Now, for you folks at home, nope, he's teeing it up now. They still might go for an onside kick. Now, the rule states that once the ball travels 10 yards, either team can recover it. So they can kick it and they can recover it after it travels 10 yards. Let's see if they go for the onside. Here he comes, and there's the onside. And we get our man up. He gets a hand on the ball, and we get the ball at the 29-yard line. Who got that? Was that 78, Frankie Gleish? No, that was 88. And that was Charlie Tabor. So Charlie Tabor is a tight end by trade. It's nice to see Charlie Tabor getting in there and getting his hands on the ball. His mom and dad, that's Justin and Andy, I'm sure they're happy to see him get in there and do that, and I'm happy to see it too. Nice job, Charlie Tabor. All right, the opposing team in their home stadium is getting a little noisy, not too bad, but they're going to try to disrupt Wyatt Horton and company. We got Mac Richards in front of us, Pinder and Pena at the top of the screen. Tight end Sukup going in motion. There's a handoff to Mason Hughes, and he goes down quickly at the 30-yard line, a pickup of about 2, maybe 3. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 8, 2nd down and 9 maybe. It's hard to see where we're positioned here from the stands. 2nd and 9, yeah. All right, we got Mac Richards down in front of us. Mac Richards has got single coverage on a short guy. If I'm Wyatt Horton, I'm throwing to Mac Richards right now.
Absolutely.
Let him go up and get it, put the ball a little bit high. There it is. He's looking over there, and there it is to Mac Richards.
Oh, what a catch.
I think he was out of bounds.
Oh.
Yep.
He had bobbled that ball, went to the ground and stayed with it, caught the football, but he had his elbow out.
That was nice. I mean, you could see that was the place to go. Single coverage, shorter guy. We have 3rd down and 9. Pinnacle would really like to convert this because we don't want to put the ball in their hands and let them get within 1 score.
We got that same matchup.
Here's the snap. I say a quick slant throw to Keenan Johnson out of the slot on the right side of the field there. There's Pinder and Pena over there.
But last play, that safety was bleeding to that side, so he could come right back to this side.
And there's the throw to Mac Richards. Mac Richards gets enough for a 1st down and a lot more.
That's effort.
They could not bring Mac Richards down. We talked about him in the pregame. We talked about him in the 1st quarter. And here we are late in the 4th quarter, and Mac Richards is turning it on. I wish we had that on video. You know a good way to get that stuff on video? Paradox Video Productions. They're video production and digital marketing experts for your business. Connect at ParadoxVideoProductions.com. That's proud sponsor, Paradox Video Productions, Pioneer Football. All right. Once again, working out of the shotgun. One man in the backfield. In motion is Mason Hughes. He gets the ball. He's trying to get around the corner. Does not get around the corner, and he gets just to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10, I believe, right?
Yeah, they got the down marker all messed up.
2nd and 9. Looks like they gave him a yard on that. Wyatt's calling for a play. Waiting for it, waiting for it. Here it comes. Pinder and Pena on the far side of the field. Keenan Johnson down in front of us. In the backfield, I can't tell if that's Mason Hughes or Spencer Halverson. It's Mason Hughes with the ball. He gets to the left side and he gets forward for about 3 yards. That'll bring up a 3rd and about 6, maybe 7. Maybe 3rd and 6. Mason Hughes is shaken up a little bit. We do not want to lose him.
No, we do not.
Mason Hughes is a worker, and I just do not want to see him get hurt. He's up, thank God. He's grimacing a little bit. You can tell he's in some pain. Trainer's over there with him. I think they're going to take a look.
You know you're tough when you smile while you're in pain.
Yeah.
Off that field.
Got a timeout, looks like, on the field. No. The play clock's down to 20. They still have not got set on the line of scrimmage.
Spencer Halverson's the back now.
Yeah, Spencer Halverson in for the duties for Mason Hughes. Got 7 seconds on the clock out of the shotgun. 4 wide receivers, 2 left, 2 right. Here's the snap. There it is. He's under pressure. He fumbles the ball.
Still on the ground.
We just talked about not turning it over. This is not a good place on the field, and not a good time during the game to turn it over.
This is where we see what our defense is made of.
We're going to see what we're made of. You're exactly right.
I was saying that in the beginning of the game. They are just fast, and they closed in on him quicker than what he expected.
All right, Pioneer defense standing tall. Back kind of up against the wall a little bit here. 7 minutes, 41 seconds left on the clock. Working out of the shotgun are the Patriots. Here's the snap. Here's a handoff over the left side. He's got running room, and unfortunately, lots of it.
Wow.
He's down inside the 10 to about the 4-yard line. We absolutely did not want to see that. We didn't want to see anything like that. 1st and goal.
And folks, that was
from the
Brandon
6-yard line.
Yeah, Brandon Brown for ALA. He's only averaging 38 yards a game.
Well, he just got about 18.
Yeah.
The Pioneers looking a little tired to you, maybe a little
They
flat.
are, yeah. It's been a long game.
They practice all summer in 115-degree weather. They should be up for this.
Nice tackle.
Dylan Frick and Xavier Sanders combination gang tackle on that one. A gain of, I think, 1, maybe 2. Bring a 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. 7 minutes remaining on the clock. 20 seconds on the play clock. 2 wide receivers to the left. Tall number 13 lining up in the slot against Dylan Frick. I'm guessing he's going to throw to number 13 right there. Big, tall guy. There it is, and there's exactly what he did. Threw to number 13. Why did you not see that coming?
I don't know.
Well, listen, it's nice that they're making this interesting.
It is, but we got to take care of the football. We need some more points. Because right now it's one score.
And if they make this extra point, which he did, one score and an extra point wins it. Well, folks, you wanted a game. You got a game. Pinnacle Pioneers with 6 minutes and 46 seconds left in the third quarter, literally clinging to a 28-22 lead. We just turned over the ball on a fumble, and the ALA Patriots converted that to 6 points with an extra point, so a 7-point turnaround, and not exactly what the Pioneers needed. What do you see? What are you seeing out there, Michael?
Well, this is what I expected. When you see the number 17 playing the number 18 in the state of Arizona, we expect a game like this. Nobody's going to flounder. They're going to play tough to the end.
I don't mind seeing a game like this. I don't want to see us give it away. If they take the game, that's fine, but not on a muffed fumble like that.
And what do they do here? Do they try another onside, or do they kick away? My inclination is kick away.
Yeah, I'd say they kick away. There's a lot of time left on the clock. If they do an onside, I'll be surprised, but it could happen. I'd love to see Lightning Luke Hoover get his hands on the ball again. Here comes the kick. And they did an onside again. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's Charlie Tabor again on the ball. Yes, it is.
So they don't give up much on that. It's an onside kick, a de facto onside kick, where it's going far more than 10 yards. It's going about 35 yards, trickling down that field.
It's more of a squib kick.
Yeah. So they're not harmed by it, but yet it gives themselves a chance, basically.
Remember, that's squib kick, not squid. So those of you that are thinking calamari, don't.
Oh, my daughter loves calamari.
As do I.
I got to take her to Chula's.
Chula Seafood at Greyhawk. Great calamari. Here's a snap to Wyatt Horton. 3 wide receivers left, 1 right. Handoff up the middle to Mason Hughes, is it? Yes, it is. He picks up 3 yards on the play. See number 5 there, looking in. That boy needs to get in the game. The Pioneers are happy to let the clock tick down, but what we need to do is take care of business and not worry about the clock. We got plenty of time. We don't want to leave too much on the clock if we don't score, so we got to score. There's a snap, handoff to Mason Hughes again. He gets bottled up in the backfield and somehow does not get out of it. And now we got a flag. I hope that's on the, I didn't see it, Michael. Who's that going to be on, you think?
Well, they had him pinned to the ground, so I don't know if he reacted or if they were calling ALA for keeping him on the ground. Just not sure yet. Got to sort it out.
Here comes a call from the official. It's a personal foul against the Pioneers. Absolutely what we did not need. The last thing we need to do is self-destruct with under 6 minutes left in this game.
Yeah, it's one of those things where a player instigates, a player reacts, and they always get the reactor.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and 22, I believe.
He did nothing wrong there. He's just trying to get himself up.
3rd and 25. We need a big play here. Big play. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. That's Keenan Johnson by himself over there. Pinder, Pena, and Mac Richards on the left. Here's the snap. Mason Richards, the offensive line for Pinnacle completely folded on that one.
Oh, I hate to see that.
Wyatt Horton didn't even have 3 seconds. Matter of fact, didn't have 2 seconds to do anything on that one.
And this is the most important punt of Pioneers.
Of Dylan Frick's night and possibly his career. Potentially the most important kick in the universe.
Got 5 minutes, 11 seconds left.
The broadcast team is on their feet. There's a snap, here's a kick, a nice line drive. Fielded at the 48-yard line of Pinnacle, coming around the edge. Out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
They got a short
May have
field,
another
more
flag.
flags. Yeah.
We are seeing a complete, oh, that was on the Patriots. I thought it was going to be on us. I think my producer, Carl Marks, thought it was on us. Michael Day thought it was on us. The nice thing is, it ain't on us. That ball will go back to the 39-yard line of the Pioneers. It's still a very short field for the Patriots.
Yeah, we need every one of those yards.
The defense needs to step up and take this ball away. I think he's going to open up with a pass. Nope, there's your run up the middle. That guy's a big back. I don't know if he's listed as a fullback or a halfback, but he's got some size to him, number 44. They're going with the no huddle now. Kind of what I mentioned earlier, what some other teams had some success with. That was number 34, excuse me.
Yeah, we got to buckle down right here.
You got the right side of the field over here.
And
we got a 5-yard offsides penalty now for the Pioneers.
And that'll get him back second, maybe half a yard. See where they mark it. So in your estimation, Andy, this is an obvious passing down. They're going to the end zone on this one.
I don't know. 4 minutes left. Down by a score.
Second and a half a yard.
You're at the 28-yard line. It's second down. I'd run it and pick up the first down.
I'm a gambler. I'm going for it.
So is he. And he dropped it. Thank goodness.
That would have put him at the 10-yard line.
Had it in his hands right in front of Dylan Frick, and he can't hold the ball. Thank goodness. Now we got a third down.
There's a reason I'm not a coach, because I'm a gambler. I'd go for it again.
Well, you're at home, and you're deep in the other guy's territory. The problem is you're behind. Two wide receivers right, one in the slot is a tight end. The ball goes down to the turf. He runs the ball up the middle, and he's got enough for a first down easily.
Now the tables have turned. It looks like ALA is starting to run some clock.
Fresh set of downs now for ALA. Quarterback coming in with the play from the sideline. Maybe they're going to use a little razzle-dazzle they practice in practice. Two wide receivers, one man lining up in the slot on the right side, one wide receiver to the left. Here's a snap. It looks right. Throws right. It's a screen. He's taken down quickly. Spencer Halverson on the tackle.
Yeah, Cooper King got in there as well.
No huddle offense. Clock continues to tick. We're down to 3 minutes. 2nd and 2. 23 seconds left on the play clock. Looks over for the play.
This is where we need to hear from Dean Vincent.
And Spencer Halverson and Cooper King. And there's your play out in the slot.
Down. He's down.
Dylan Frick pulled him down on the tackle right after he caught the ball. He's about at the 16, 17-yard line of the Pioneers. 3rd down and 2.
And we got a player cramping up.
Is that Cooper King?
Yes.
Two minutes, 9 seconds left on the game clock. 3rd down and 3, deep in Pioneer territory. Here's the snap. It's a run up the right side, very close to a first down. I think he's got it. I hope I'm wrong.
Dominic Polito came up on that stop.
Yep, nice stop by Dominic Polito.
Stopped him short.
It's now 4th down.
ALA has to go for it here.
It's a 4th and 1. This could be the ball game right here. We got 1 minute and 53 left.
don't know about
Fourth down
you.
and just under 1 yard to go.
I'd be calling a timeout.
So the question here is do you do the obvious and run up the middle and count on your offensive line to open up a hole? Or do you pull a Michael Day and gamble and throw one into the end zone?
No, this one you run up the hole.
I'm going to agree with you on that. Let's get a fresh set of downs. We got 2 minutes
they're
left
gonna
on the clock.
Measurement.
You don't see this very often in high school football, but I think he's short.
Ooh.
He's short.
By a whisper.
And they didn't get the first down either.
All right. DB's got to do their job, and the middle's got to be packed. Here we go.
Get those sticks off the field.
This is the play of the game
This
for
is it.
ALA.
This is
play
it.
of the game for the Pioneers.
These guys need to be out there sniffing ammonia or something because they need to be like the Tasmanian devil. The clock starts again. It's at 1 minute and 45 seconds left on the clock. This is your ball game. It's a tight formation. He goes under center. There's a snap, and he pushes forward. I think he's got it. Yep, the official's waving for the sticks to move. We've got now a first down and 10 from the 12-yard line. They can still get a first down, minute and 28 seconds left. We got it. We need a turnover here. We need a big play because they're going to run this thing out.
Flag.
Got a flag. Looks like we may get a hold. It's typically where it's offensive holding, where it's at in the backfield.
What a game.
Referee calls a hold, and it's on the offense. The Patriots now shoot themselves in the foot and will walk off 10 yards, and it'll be a first down and 20, I believe.
For those of you at home, it was basically almost first and goal. That front yardage marker looks like it's on the 1.
Yeah.
So this really, really helps out Pinnacle's defense.
That was a big play. Now the question, Michael, is what are we going to do with it? Are you going to make this work in your favor? This right now, this game, Michael, comes down to who wants this more right now. Who wants this ball game? There's a man running free over there on the far sideline. I hope that Xavier Sanders has him, number 20's man on the left. On the left.
Scramble. Look at
And
that.
they bring him down for a sack.
That was all started by Cooper King.
That's Dirty Dean Vincent in the house.
Oh,
And we got a
flags.
flag. Now what? Was it celebration?
I'll tell you,
Tell me
Andy,
you're kidding.
If it's celebration, I might lose my mind. I was running the camera a couple weeks back. We got a flag thrown. And I'm like, in what world do we live in where we can't celebrate a great play? It's not excessive.
The referees are sorting it out. We don't know what's going on out there. Coaches are a little heated. They're kind of talking to the guys like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, and this is such a big game. You got to let excitement go.
The
in a
best
game
thing
like
we
this.
could have is to have them wave it off.
Yeah.
Just say, you know what? I dropped it accidentally. I don't think that's what's going to
I
happen.
mean, we have 55 seconds
Personal foul
for
on
them
Pioneers.
to score. Oh, that's devastating.
You know what, Michael? I mean, I love celebration too, but you know what? We got a game to win here. We got under a minute.
Absolutely.
Just stick to business, okay? Don't mess with the celebration now. Let's take care of business and let's celebrate in a minute. We just took what was a great play and we made it look bad.
So we have second down on the scoreboard, third down on the markers. Penalties, they're trying to sort it all out right now.
Don't tell me this is going to be another one of those 30-minute timeouts.
Well, what I don't want to see is what happened to Pinnacle earlier in the year where they give them 5 tries, 5
That's what I'm
downs to
talking
make a
about. Yeah,
touchdown.
and it took them 30 minutes to figure it out.
Yep.
Here we go. The crowd for Pinnacle is really loud right now. And we need to try to get the quarterback to get his cadence off and back up 5 yards here for a false start. 3 wide receivers to the left. One's lined up in the slot.
Hard count.
17 seconds left on the play clock. I'm surprised they don't, well, there's your snap. He's looking left. He's got pressure.
Sacked
And he
again!
goes down.
Are you kidding me?
Dirty Dean Vincent in the house. That's
was
twice in there.
huge.
There's no celebration this time. Dean knows this is about business.
That
But
clock
that's
is
back-to-back
running.
sacks.
The clock is running, 38 seconds left.
The clock has stopped for some reason. Why?
Because we're
There
in
it goes
Queen
again.
Creek, my friend.
2 wide receivers left, 2 right, a back into block. Our secondary and our defenders need to be tough here.
Dean again! What was that? No.
What the heck was
He
that?
threw it off someone's foot. It bounced back to him, and he takes it in.
That looked like it hit the ground.
I thought it did too. We got to rewind the tape on that and see if that went off a foot or the ground.
There's no
seconds.
rewind, and they're going to give him the touchdown. It doesn't matter.
They're talking. Somebody had to see that. I mean, I would love to see 13 seconds on the clock, 4th down. They have to score. That's where we need to set this up.
Well, our production team's looking at our tape, which doesn't matter, but they can't tell. There's nothing definitive. The extra point team is coming, and they just called it a touchdown. So it's a tie ball game. We need to get in there and block this kick. The Pioneers just called a timeout because they want to talk about how tough they need to be. That play was unbelievable.
Shocking.
There's a field camera down there on the sideline, and they're running the play back now. I don't know if you can see that, Carl. I haven't really seen much like that in high school sports.
So the quarterback, from what I could tell, we don't have rewind, but he threw the pass. It looked like it hit somebody in
It
the
looked like it
foot
hit the ground.
or in the ground.
No, it hit his back. So it did not hit the ground. Listen, that was heads-up play by the offense.
Wow.
That's all that was. And they took something and they made something out of it. And we pretty much let it happen.
If you ever needed to ice a kicker, right now is that time.
If you ever needed to put a kicker on his turf,
Now is that time.
now's that time. You got to dig deep, and you got to drive with your legs, and you got to push that offensive line back, and you got to get your hands up.
Come on, Ethan, the knees.
Here
He's
comes the
creeping in.
snap. They blocked it, but they made it.
Wow.
They got a hand on it, I think. We got 13 seconds left to see a little Pioneer magic.
29-28 ALA.
Okay, let's regroup here. Let's play like we got a full quarter of football here, and let's get that kickoff, and let's see Lightning Luke run one back. Number 17 or Mac Richards. Somebody get the ball in your hands and run like you're being chased.
If I was coach, I'd be willing to change it up here.
My guess is he's going to do a squib kick
He
again.
is. And we need to be able to pick it up and do something with it.
So we got Charlie Tabor again there, short, standing at the 20-yard line. We got Ethan Lanise also at the 20-yard line. We got Mac Richards and Lightning Luke Hoover standing back at the goal line. Here comes the kick. It's up and it's deep and it's going to go into the end zone, and there's no return. Lightning Luke really wanted to bring that out, but in high school, that's a no-no. We got 13.3 seconds, enough to run in my book, maybe 3 plays, but for sure 2, and they're going to be 2 big pass plays.
Cooper King's been good from 42 yards, but
The question here, though, is can the offensive line buy enough time to allow Wyatt Horton's receivers to get open? Okay, so we've got Pena and Pena on the far side of the field. We've got Mac Richards and Keenan Johnson on the near side of the field. We've got 4 hungry linemen ready to race in and try to sack Wyatt Horton. And in the backfield, I can't tell you, that's Mason Hughes will be standing in there to block. This is it. They've got extra coverage deep. He's got a big rush coming in. There's a play. Keenan Johnson falls down and catches it. I don't believe it was complete. There's a flag on the far side of the field, though. Flag on the far side of the field. Let's see what that's about. 6.3 seconds remaining on the clock. Did they give him that catch?
I think they did.
Carl,
yeah.
they did? All right. So Keenan Johnson came back, caught the ball. We've got it at the 36-yard line. We've got 6.3 seconds left. Enough for 1 play for sure, possibly 2. But in order to get the receivers far enough downfield, we're going to eat up most of that clock. So do you try to run a sideline pattern and let Cooper King go in there and work some foot magic? I don't know.
A fluke touchdown play.
You know, I'm surprised we didn't see a lot of that defensive end, James Joparu, in there tonight, number 91. He had an outstanding game last week. I expected to see a lot more of him tonight. I'm a little disappointed in that, but something else probably going on that I don't know about. Same reason I don't see number 5, Joe Day, in there. Here's your snap. 4 wide receivers in, 2 left, 2 right. He steps back. Here's your throw.
Get out of bounds.
And he's out of bounds at the 14. Number 14, Pinder, is out of bounds at the 42-yard line of the Patriots. And they are no doubt going to bring in Cooper King and see if he can kick a 60-yard field goal. They're asking a lot. Well, but wait a minute. Nope, the offense is staying out. They're gonna go for a 40-yard, a 44-yard, try to throw a ball in the end zone.
Man, I wish we would have 1.9 seconds, but we're in Queen Creek. They didn't stop that clock very.
You know what sucks is that's a long drive home after a game like this if you don't win.
Absolutely.
It's a long drive anyway. Here comes Cooper King.
Are you kidding me?
This crowd is on their feet.
He's kicking a 60.
This would be a 60-yarder. Yeah. James Neat, the kicking coach.
Keep in mind, we have
We want the
best long
crowd needs to
snapper
be
in the
quiet
business.
because they needs to hear the snap. Everybody needs to keep it down. Timeout for the Patriots.
All right. This kid, we have the best long snapper in the nation.
And one of the best
IU,
kickers.
And one of the best kickers. I am really interested to see how this is going to turn out. We might have to shut our microphones off if he hits this kick. There might be some screaming going on. Karl Marx has his finger on the button.
So the kicking coach, James Neat, spends time doing and preparing for exactly what's happening right now. James Neat, former Australian rugby player, a kicker in his own right, a large man. He's no doubt got a lot of faith in Cooper King, as does the rest of this team.
This is big time pressure. This is an NFL kick. They don't even march them out.
The
for
horse
61
has gotten
yards.
out and is running wild in the end zone.
Awesome.
This will be on ESPN and every highlight reel that you can think of.
Much respect for Cooper King for giving this a whirl. Let's see what happens.
It's up. Is it left? He missed left. It was a great kick. It had all the distance he needed. It was just a little bit left.
Oh, what a heartbreaker.
Folks, I don't know about you, but this production team, the camera, Mitsuka, we got Carl Marks, the producer, we got Michael Day and Andy Polito here in disbelief of what just happened. We're sorry we didn't have a better outcome. We're certainly going to have a long drive home, but Michael, any parting thoughts?
I'm stunned. The quarterback throws it off someone's back as well. We backed up the footage and caught his own pass and scored that touchdown. That's a shocking way to win a game.
You know, you want to say it's not fair, but if you want fair, I guess you'll go to the state fair and have a deep fried butter or a giant turkey leg.
Turkey legs, yeah.
I hear you like the turkey neck.
Yes. Go crabbing.
All right. Well,
they stormed the field.
It's certainly a heartbreak. We got a lot of students from the opposing team on the field. The Pinnacle Pioneers fall to defeat in the last seconds of the fourth quarter by a score of 29-28. So number 8 goes down and loses to number 7. Like I said, a long drive home. But we had a hard-fought battle. The boys did a good job. Thank you again to all of our sponsors. Happy birthday to Sam Smith. A big happy birthday to you. I wish you were out there on the field. And thanks for being with us tonight. We hope you're with us next week. We've enjoyed having you. And on behalf of Michael Day and Andy Polito and our whole production team, we're signing off till next week. Have a good night.